froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a speed. Bust you down in all the VV. That we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trey Young.
My heart froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a speed. Bust you down in all the VV. That we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trey Young.
What's good, family? It's your dog in the building, man. Demond, We Talk Hawks TV. We Talk Hawks daily. Hey, man. That draft right around the corner, family. That draft right around the corner. Man, listen. Y'all, I'm sure y'all have already heard the rumors and all the nonsense popping off today. But first, y'all know how we do, man, right here, man, on We Talk Hawks TV. For the fans, by the fans, man. First, I got to get the salutes out the way. You know how we get down. Tap in with me. Let me know if you in the building. Salute to my boy Mike in the building. Salute to Euro Chuck. Salute to Dap Lover, that boy Ruffin Man in the building. Salute to my guy. Salute to Daniel B. Salute to Michael. Who else we got in the building, man? Salute to the homeboy Dwayne P in the building tapping in. Salute to the homeboy G. G said he's stressing about this damn draft. I feel you, my guy. I feel you, man. Salute to Flyers in America in the building, man. Who else we got up in here? Salute to the homeboy Kool-Aid in the building. Salute to Carlos Capo in the building. What is good in the hood? Salute to the homeboy Raymond in the building. Salute to Class Clown. Clean Music in the building. Weirdo in the building. Cool Joe in the building. What's good, my G? Salute to the homeboy Marion in the building. Salute to Tank. Yeah, you're right, man. Draft day tomorrow, man. Let's talk about it, family. Let's talk, man. Listen, man. Man, I don't like, let me go and get started real quick. What's up, girl? My bad. This is my rock bottle right here. You need something? First of all, man, let me say something, man. I don't like the games that Sarr and his camp is playing right now, man. I don't like the games that they playing right now, man. What are they doing? We asked you to work out. You say no. I don't know if you got some type of backlash or something, but then you gonna come back and now you just said, oh, when the lady asked you, hey, do you want to be drafted #1 overall? And you gonna talk about you just want to be you just happy if you get drafted. Now you want to flip it, and now I'm hearing that you talking about you gonna play for whoever draft. Are we for real right now? Are we serious right now, man? Are we serious right now, man? Like, listen, bro. Either you want to play here or you don't, my guy. Right? But at the end of the day, we ain't supposed to know it. You supposed to be fooling us. Oh, I would love to play for the Hawks, even if you don't want to be here. I would love to be the #1 overall pick. I don't know what is up with my signal, man. I done switched 2 signals already. But listen, man. Like, stop playing the games, bro. Right? And then it didn't help, because then you just you messed up the little leverage that we had by saying that nonsense, but now you want to spin the block. Oh, I'll play for whoever draft me. That's not, bro. That's not your agent. Bill Duffy is just, bro. He making you look bad, my guy. And then you gonna sit up there where my agent be, bro. You know what I can't stand, bro? I can't stand cat. Don't hide behind the agent. You know why you didn't you know why you didn't work out for us? Just say it, right? Because we ain't gonna probably pick you anyway. If you decline, like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy that you just declined to work out for us. Like, you didn't even attempt. Hey, you didn't even attempt to try to fool us or nothing. You just like, nah, I ain't coming. But you'll work out for the Wizards. That's like, that's crazy to me, man. That is really crazy to me, man. Well, you know what, man? Listen, hope your agent do right by you, my guy. Hopefully they do. But me personally, bro, this is bro. This is crazy, man. But if it was up to me, I would draft him anyway, man. I think I'm gonna have to switch my laptop, man. I don't know what is up with this PC, man. It's irking my nerves now, bro. My PC is irking my nerves. I might have to switch to my laptop, man. I might have to go get my laptop. But yeah, man, like that's crazy, man. Like, you let your agent talk you out of $10 million. Bro, you don't get picked first overall every day, dog. You don't get picked first overall every day, and like, you rather pay. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But what I also said, and I see what some of y'all saying in the chat, man. Listen, I said this earlier on the Hawk Space, man. I said this earlier. I said that, me personally, like, I can't allow like my front office to get punked, to be told what we gonna do. to be told what we shouldn't do. I can't allow that if I'm the leader of the front office. You got to set a standard considering Landry and them are new. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're new, even though they've been on the job for a hot second. But I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. You got to put your foot down, Landry Fields, in my opinion. You got to put your foot down against these agents, right? You got to put your foot down and not allow them to force you to do something that you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this it seemed like every I'm back. I had to switch to my laptop, man. I'm back, man. I'm back. Let me check this out real quick. Let me wipe my camera off. My bad, gang. That's on me. My bad. I don't know what's up with this PC, man. Like, these PCs be on some BS, bro. You feel me? So I just switched to my laptop, man. I ain't got time to mess with this thing right now. Let me exit out all these things, man. But yeah, like I was saying, man, let me get back on topic, man. My bad on that, wasting y'all time on that. Man, did y'all hear that interview today from Sarr though? That's crazy work, bro. That is crazy work, man. Listen. Like I was saying, man, bro, you can't. Hold up, what was I saying? Oh, I know what I was saying, guys. I know what I was saying. Check it out. What else is crazy is that makes our front office. What does that say about our front office? Right? What does that say? Is that telling us the Sarr's agent? Is that telling us that our front office is not respected? Is that saying that our front office is dysfunctional? Is it saying that the league looks at our front office as a joke? I mean, why would Duffy push his client away from us? Why would Duffy push his client away from being the number 1 overall pick? Like, that's crazy to me, man. That's crazy. Now, on the rumor report, man, a draft night, man, I'm still looking at if we stay at 1, man, I'm really thinking they taking a Zaccharie Risacher kid. That's what I think. Not saying that they don't like Clingan, right? But like, in my opinion, I'm just a fan. In my opinion, man, like, I can't take Clingan is not a number 1 overall pick to me. He's not it, man. He's not it. If you got Clingan, you have to trade down and get this guy. That is such a reach at 1. Man, who would have thought the time the Hawks get the number 1 pick, it will, oh my God, bro. Like, Out of all these number one picks who come out the year we get it, it be the shittiest players, bro. Like that. You know how I would be turned up right now if this was the Zion draft? We would be so lit right now. If this was the Wemby draft, we would be so lit, wouldn't we? We'd be so lit right now. But instead, we arguing about, oh my God, bruh. A number one pick supposed to be like a game changer, dog. Bruh. We would be so turned up right now, bruh. Yeah, Mike. Like if it was Ant-Man, we would be turned up. Wemby, we would be lit every day. Everybody would be so excited and so happy. The year the year they give it to us, man. Oh my God, bro. Let's be honest. These dudes not gonna be ready for another 2 or 3 years, man. Oh, my days, bro. Only the Hawks, man. Damn. But I think we're gonna take Zaccharie Risacher, man. I think that's the route we're gonna go. The trade stuff ain't really nothing changed about trades. You still got the same people name out there. We starting to get linked real heavily to BI with New Orleans in general, right? You starting to see a Kambu name come up in talks. But I mean, besides that, you know, everybody looking at us on the draft, man, and man, you know what? I'm not even gonna front gang, and then I'm gonna drop the link. I'm not even gonna front. If Landry Fields still took Sarr, he would gain a lot of he'll get some respect points from me. I'll respect him a little more. If you still drafted Sarr, I would be like, wow, okay, Landry, okay, like. But I just don't see it, man. I don't see it happening. I don't see Landry like I don't see Landry with that. What's the word I'm looking for? With I don't know what I'm looking for with like I don't know with the balls to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like salute to the homeboy Oscar, man. My guy with the $5 super chat, Oscar said, can't look at it like that. We have no business having a number one only overall pick, only the Hawks, but we really supposed to be picking at 10 at 1. I mean, you can look at it like that, Oscar. You can look at it like that, man, but I'm looking at it like, every year is always somebody exciting to draft. And the time we get the number one overall pick, which imagine with our roster, if you had kept the same roster and we was adding Wemby, imagine the same roster and you adding an Ant-Man. Like, bruh, that would be franchise. That shit would be. It's like the Spurs when they got Tim Duncan with David Robinson. That stuff like that can change your franchise, man. For like, because you know how hard it is to draft stars. You get lucky with one. Like, what is the odds? I mean, how many teams are really drafting and developing 2 stars like that? And when you do it, look how long it's taken. You got who? 76ers, Embiid and Maxey. Embiid been in the league how long? Maxey just had a breakout year. So they finally got this. He have one. He has first time All-Star. Who else? Tatum and Brown. You got Tatum and Brown. They might be exceptions to the rule. But they fell in in a good environment. You know, they fell in with Kyrie. But I mean, hey, I just don't think Landry I don't think Landry has the. I don't think he'll take Sarr, man. I think he's gonna play it safe, man. I think he's gonna play it safe. I think he's gonna go to he's gonna take the Risacher kid. And if he gets Clingan, he gonna try to trade back, man. I think he gonna try to play it safe, man. I just don't think he got the kahunas to say, you know what, nah, bro, you're not gonna dictate what we do over here in the Atlanta Hawks. You know. But here go the link, man. If anybody want to tap in, man, we're gonna be up here. I don't know, man, maybe about an hour tonight. Don't forget to tap in with us tomorrow, man. You know, we're gonna be right here for the draft. Like I said, man, even if you're gonna be in the draft party, hell, come tap in with us still while you in the draft party. Let us know with that Jeezy concert. Let us know what the feedback is with the fan base that's actually gonna be at the draft party. I think the draft party in the draft party the draft party in State Farm. So, you know, tap in, man. Link up with them other Hawks fans, you feel me? So damn, this would have been so lit, bro. This would have been so lit if this was like a legit star player coming out. But I mean, listen, man. I'm gonna say it. If Sarr don't want to play, with us, man, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Shoot. What's good, Tune?
What's up?
In the building. What's good, Kool-Aid?
What's up, man?
Not much.
Hanging in here all the way to the end.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you know how I went off on everybody when we got that draft that day. You remember that day when everybody talking about, oh, Kool-Aid, you messing up our #1 draft?
Yeah.
Everybody was giving me hell. I was like, man, why they want to treat us like this? I'm like, oh man, you see how bad it feels now, don't we?
Because man, these like, bro, I can't believe I'm still in shock that Sarr declined to work out for us. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel some type of way about that, man. I feel some type of way, man. I ain't just gonna lie to you.
Sir, man, I'm insulted. Personally,
I feel the same way too. But the word would be tenacity for your boy Landry to have tenacity to draft Sarr in a way because so many people don't want him and all this stuff they going through just for the hell of it. Have the tenacity.
I don't think he got it in him, man.
That'd be sad, man.
I don't think he got it in him. Listen, yeah, I see what you're saying, James. Paolo didn't work out for Orlando, but Paolo didn't decline to work out. He didn't say, we wanted to work him out, and Sarr told us no, my guy. Like,
was it him or the agent?
It's the agent said
he can only talk to the
agent said it for him.
You can't let a 19-year-old punk us, man.
Yeah,
they can't do it. That's setting the precedent for future generations of players to keep doing that, and they gotta stop that. They gotta draft them, man. They forcing our hand, honestly.
Exactly. They gotta draft him. Harrison didn't work out for Cardinals. I don't know if there's supposed to be some new stuff going on. Harrison didn't go to the combine. He didn't go work out. He didn't do nothing with the Cardinals. I don't know what this is. The #1 draft pick don't want to work out no more.
Well, I mean, listen.
Insane.
Listen, man. They got to fix that.
Zoomers.
Whatever the perception is of our front office, man, the perception of how we develop young talent, it got to be fixed, bro. It got to be fixed, man, because like I was telling people, I don't think if this was the Celtics picking 1 first overall for some odd reason, I bet he work out for them, even though they got positions filled.
Mm-hmm.
I think that agent got something. I think he got an issue with the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, that's just me.
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. If he don't want to work out for the Hawks, man, I question the kid's makeup. To be honest, no. I question the makeup of the kid, man, because the truth of the matter is the Hawks need a center. Now, there's been talks that saying Sarr doesn't really want to play center. People been saying to do what? Now, he hasn't said that, but that's what the reports are. But again, man, I question the dude's makeup, and I'm gonna be honest, man. As somebody who follows the draft, man, I think that's a big negative on any guy coming out in the draft, bro. when you don't want to work out for a team that has the first overall pick, bro, I think he might be afraid that he can't hack it. Because this is a team, man. The Hawks right now, man, they're trying to win right now, bro. And I think Sarr's afraid, man. To be honest, man, I don't understand not wanting to, bro. It's not like they going, you know what I'm saying? Like to not work out, bro, is really just if you an organization, that's a slap in the face, man. I don't care how you look at it. That's a slap in the face.
I heard that his manager. I'm gonna say this, though. You can go ahead. I heard his manager was Hartford manager.
Yeah. Well, no. Well,
this is revenge on not giving.
Not when Horford left us though.
Right. But he is now, though, right? He is now, though, right?
He was a while ago, but Horford replaced him.
So Hartford replaced him. So I still feel like he probably is trying to get some revenge somewhere, man.
Well.
Politics. Come on,
now that we have eliminated the question as to whether this is true or not, this is a stinging, damning, cursing indictment on your front office as well as your staff.
It is.
It is this. Okay. And I'm going to go to football here for a second because, see, y'all remember when Eli Manning was about to be drafted, his father and Eli said, San Diego, don't draft me. Now, they could have gone on ahead and drafted him, just like a lot of people are saying, draft him anyway. But why would you damage your team by getting somebody that demonstrates to you that they don't want to be here?
Absolutely.
That's That's
and you know what, John? I agree with you 100%, man. That's a cancer in the locker room, bro. When you draft a young player and bring him in that doesn't want to be here, that's a cancer in the locker room, man. And I was really big on Sarr, man. I was pushing him hard, but listen, man, I can't rock with nobody that don't want to be on the team, bro. You can't just say draft him, bro. That's a cancer in the locker room, dog.
I will say that Zion preferred the Hawks than he wanted the Knicks, but he sucked up and went down to New Orleans. He didn't want to come to New Orleans, but he sucked up. But
you gotta recognize, man, a lot of players are cut differently, man. Some guys would be like, hey, man, listen, I'll go wherever. Because Ant-Man said I'll go wherever. You know, a lot of guys have a different makeup. This kid's makeup, man, to me, he doesn't really seem like he seemed like he kind of got that KD mentality of like everybody owes me something and whining and all this other type of stuff, bro. Because one thing I said, bro, when I look at the draft period, the Hawks, all the teams in the top 10, man, the Hawks are probably the best team to go to when you think about just you got a point guard that's already established, you got a head coach that's established, you got other guys such as Jalen Johnson that's established. You have guys on your team that are already established players, and you telling me that a young rookie would rather go play for the Wizards, bro? Do y'all know the Wizards haven't won like I don't think the Wizards have won like over 40 games in like I don't know how long, bro.
1995.
That's right.
Look at
they haven't won 50 games since the 70s.
50 games. Thank you.
Hold on. Now, see, this is the counter to that. And I'll be quiet for a second and let the rest of y'all talk. But this is the counter to that. A combination of the front office and their hijinks, their inexperience, they're just screwing up. That combined with the turmoil that we've had on this team, and don't think for 1 minute that people aren't looking back at what took place when Nate McMillan was here, because see, this still got a little bit of Nate on it, because they looking at the Hawks, they looking at the Hawks and saying, man, I don't trust that organization, and they have reason. Now, and see, the thing is, now us talking about the dysfunction of the Hawks among us is one thing. But when the rest of the league is saying it, when there are players that are declining to come here. It's something.
So
it's
John,
something wrong.
let me ask you this. So what you're saying is the front office name is mud in the NBA streets. Is that what you're saying? The front office name is mud.
I've got a bad feeling that it is. I got a bad feeling that it is. Okay,
well, let me suggest.
I don't think that's what it is.
Let me suggest this real quick. I think that this actually has Travis handprints all on it, because if you think about it, if you really look at it, Travis has the most to gain from this. When you watch that young man in the interview, he looked like a puppet. He looked like he really had been coached on what to say, and he didn't want to get off script, and he's following the lead of Bill Duffy. If you look at the history, Bill Duffy and Travis has a good working relationship. Bill Duffy and Travis tried to do the Luka trade. Bill Duffy and Travis did the Rondo deal, both Rondo deals. And when our front office backstabbed Travis, Bill Duffy was watching. And now that you got the #1 pick overall, it doesn't surprise me that the #1 pick overall, a 19-year-old from France, is listening to his agent, who has a vendetta against the Hawks. And now you got Bill Duffy telling him, I can send you to Washington. You can be there with your homeboy Kool-Aid. Or I know I'm messing his name up, but with the other Frenchman who plays for the Wizards.
Koulibaly.
You can be out there with Koulibaly. Y'all can
Kamala, whatever the hell it is.
And we can guarantee that you can play at the power forward position, even though that doesn't really make sense when you look at Washington's team. But we can guarantee that you can be the starting power forward. With all that in hand, what do you think the 19-year-old is going to do? He's going to listen to his agent.
Well, I mean, he's going to follow his agent. And see, the thing is, you still saying the same thing I'm saying.
Yeah.
No matter how it happened, we look foolish. We look foolish.
I mean, I just think that it's a better situation for him. Like, it's not just deep. It is like the Washington Wizards. We could talk about what they don't have on there, but for a guy like Alex Sarr, I've been saying this. He is very raw offensively. Like if he come, I get what y'all think he is on, but like he's always taking this path. Like he's hit that. Like instead of staying at Real Madrid, he went to OTE and played against a lower level of competition. Instead of going to the G League when that was over, he went to the NBL. Like this is. He always opts for the path of least resistance. He's always looking for the best situation for him. For a guy like that, he needs consistent playing time. Like if he comes on this roster as presently constructed, he is not going to get minutes over Clint Capella and Onyeka Okongwu in October. And then you got to mention the politics of him being the #1 overall pick that's not playing. Like if he wants to be that star player on offense, he's not going to be able to really develop that in Atlanta unless he's playing in the G League year one. Like in Washington, he can do that. He can play. They're a bad team. They're not trying to be good.
Overall, though? Do you really think that?
I don't think. Here's my thing with Sarr. When people say, "Well, just draft him anyway," well, the guys that I would be okay with, like just drafting anyway, were like the Paolo Banchero types, like guys that were actual. Not projects. Like Paulo, for example, was like no one questioned could he come into the league and score the basketball. Like people knew he was good. Where Alex Sarr, like I've seen his archetype in the NBA. A lot of his archetype has not worked. Like James Wiseman is the most recent example. Like there's a lot of guys that come in at the big man position that have all these skills that you think are going to hit and they don't. And so the Hawks are trying to win. They're not looking to take on a guy like him, like he's gonna have a lot. He's an uphill battle, so he'd have to be okay with coming off the bench. But you're gonna have the
wrong way. You're looking at it the wrong way. It's not about whether he's the right draft pick or not. I don't think the question is how does it make the franchise look when you have the #1 overall pick and a dude just flat out refuses to work out for you? And I think that's the point.
That's
whether you like the guy or not is irrelevant. What I'm saying is
That's the point.
As a fan of my team.
And the thing is, the number one draft pick get paid more than anybody.
Exactly. He's willing to give up $10 million to go to the situation he wants to go to. Like, I don't care.
Giving up $1 million.
Does it make the Orlando Magic look bad that Paulo didn't want to work out with them? No, they took him. Like, but he was a different. Again, that's a different type of prospect, different level of player.
This is different.
It's not.
This
about,
is different.
Listen, guys,
this
if y'all
different.
following
Sarr is
the
different.
they said
Sarr
it's
is different.
It's
Sarr
not
is
about him
pro.
not wanting to be in Atlanta. It's him preferring to be in Washington more than he wants to be in Atlanta. And for a 19-year-old kid, it's not hard to see why.
And listen, that's fine.
It makes more sense.
That's fine. But what I'm saying is to flat out refuse to work out for the team that has the number 1 overall pick. That to me is an indictment on the franchise.
To go to where he wants to go. It's okay.
I question
but you know what? I'm gonna tell you what looks worse.
You still can work out for the team.
What makes it look worse? What makes it look worse is Landry Fields coming on the radio and basically airing it out that he didn't want to do. But that's just him posturing. So it's like a built-in scapegoat. Like, okay, well, fans wanted us to take Alex Sarr. This is why we didn't do it. Because to be honest, that's really the bigger issue. Like, you as a general manager, for you to candidly get on the radio and tell the world, oh, we had one booked, but he canceled it. He decided he didn't want to come do it. That's kind of silly. That don't happen.
He said that he still didn't make a point of who he was gonna draft.
No, but that again, he's just prepping the fans and signaling like
we don't want to see Jeezy. We want to see
a different.
It's gonna be a different direction. Atlanta's not just entertainment. We want a champion. F Jeezy and all that other stuff. Draft a tangible star. Stop being a laughing stock. Draft that fool.
But y'all making that's making.
How do you know he's the guy?
Hold on. Now I literally can say that about the reason why y'all want Sarr. Is because y'all want to be entertained. Because you think of an idea of him catching lobs. You saw this tall guy running and sprinting down the floor. So fans getting happy. You go back like, yeah, it's the highlight factor again. We need that. Y'all write off Zacc. You write off Clingan because they look boring to y'all. To y'all, next guy, it don't look exciting. So everybody freaking off all the other players. Bro,
right. You're completely wrong on this, dog. It's not about
Mike is right, man.
Mike is off base.
The draft class is trash, man. Sarr, Risacher is trash. Clingan is trash. Sarr is trash. And keep going down the line because right now we are supposed to be talking about a number 1 draft pick, a clear number 1 draft that we supposed to be cheering for. So that let me know I'm arguing with Mike. I'm arguing with Zach. And so that let me know that this class is trash. We shouldn't be up here arguing about a number 1 draft pick, fellas.
You're right, but I just like guys, like seriously.
Let me make a rebuttal to what Mike just said for 1 second.
Apparent.
1 second, Mike. 1 second. One thing that you said we want to be entertained. That's not true. We wanted a defensive player who can make a defensive difference. That's what we want. We don't see that. We don't see that.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
The only problem I have is the foot.
Okay,
the foot.
I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm just saying in general what I hear from the fans. Because again, I agree that if people are saying that, I get it. The defense part.
Okay, you talking about other folks. Okay.
But literally though, Zacc, Clingan, they also provide defense. That's like the top thing about those guys. So to hear fans only act like Sarr is the potential defender to come in and help this team, that lets you know that they put in the highlights and entertainment over the rest of whatever. They just see when you look at Sarr highlight film, when you take Zaccharie Risacher highlight film, you take Sarr's, you take Clingan's, and whatever.
5 shots in 1 game, Mike.
I want a switchable center. Go on the perimeter.
Back to back. 12 block shots. Where do you get that?
Oh man.
12
It's not just dunks and highlight. He's not a rim runner.
Hey, Kool-Aid, I hear all that, that sound great and that sound good. I'm not knocking them about that whatsoever. All I can say is that I don't know. I mean, I saw Josh Smith come off the bench and get 10 blocks.
But here's the thing, guys, and I'm gonna say this. Guys,
Josh Smith
forget about the pick, bro. It's the simple fact that a dude refused to work out for a team that got the #1 overall pick.
That's so insulting.
Bro, that is such an indictment to me on your franchise, bro.
But the thing, that's what I want to touch on. It's not an indictment. I don't look at it as that way. I'm not going to take it as an indictment on the Hawks. That's Sarr and his camp decision. If anything, like I said, it's an indictment on him and his camp because he
in his character.
Because he don't want to compete, and he listening to his camp, and his camp basically is telling him that basically if you go to Atlanta, nigga, your second deal ain't gonna be that big. And me as your agent, bro, I'm cool with being patient to make sure I get more money down the line versus right now, because we'll still get some type of good percentage. Because it ain't like you're not going lottery, you're going top 2, so I'm still gonna get paid, but I'm gonna get even more paid off your second deal. But bro, Landry literally said everybody out of all of them, only Sarr declined. To me, it's an indictment on the franchise if it was more than one player. Since it was only Sarr, that is not an indictment on us. Risacher, Clingan, all these other guys who are in conversation, they came and worked out. They came
even Bazella's came.
Hey, Mike, question. Do you think we should draft them and trade him and hold him to trade or what?
No.
I mean, I that can be tricky, but at the same time, I don't mind that. You draft them and take them. Like, I don't mind that. I really don't, because I feel like we should have did that with Halliburton in the past. But
man, that was a big mistake. We ended up with DJ anyway.
I'm saying the franchise though, they got to make sure they do like him enough at least though to be like, because you might be stuck with him for a few years before you can move him. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you draft them, then okay, you moved them before the season started. Like, no, you're probably gonna have him for a couple seasons before you're able to move him. So we got to actually like him, though. They got to actually like him. All
right, then, fellas. Well, who you got for the #1 pick then? Who you got?
Well, it's important to know, though, the Hawks can't make a trade before they make a selection. That's #1. Because they already traded next year. So by rule, you got to make at least one selection. So if you're asking me who I think the selection is at #1 overall, I think it's likely going to be Zaccharie Risacher for the Hawks. I think that is for a number of reasons. I think they're going to try to trade.
Okay, you said you think they're going to try to trade backwards?
Okay. Yeah, but again, if the guy you want isn't there, you have to be okay with who you take at 1. Or you have to have like option A, B, and C. So I just think that it's more to it than that. But I think I think the first selection, the first guy to hear their name called is going to be probably Zaccharie Risacher, and it's going to be them trying to trade back from there. Or they end up keeping him, but that's the only guy I think at 1 overall they're comfortable. Unless they really like Clingan. I mean, I seen Wiseman say that they're not going to take Clingan 1 overall, but I mean, shoot, if you think that's your guy, just take him. Because even if you trade back and take Clingan, right, you're going to have to live with the fact that.
Well, see, that's my thing, bro. If you like a guy, just take them. I don't get the whole trying to trade back because you think you might get a cheaper contract. Listen, man, if that's your guy, if Clingan is your guy, you just take him. You know, that
I would tell you if that's
what it is.
Not necessarily.
And when he end up being a low bench role player, we just it's what it is.
Look, here's the thing. If he's a low
we know hell, they might take Reed Shepard's one.
No, I had one this morning. They had like the pink stuff.
I got a question.
Oh yeah, can I have the one that has the most espresso?
Hey man, for all we know,
that's a bad.
I ask a question. Out of this draft class, is there anybody could rise up to be a star? Y'all been watching the players. Any of y'all been watching the players enough to know which one of these guys can possibly be the surprise in the NBA and possibly be a star or be one of the ones that look better than anybody?
There's too many of them.
I think I have a guy like that in the team.
I'm just saying, who y'all think? Who y'all think?
I'm about to say, I understand what
if you're asking me.
That's what make this #1 pick for me suck this year, because there's too many of them that I feel like fit what you're saying.
I think in the lottery immediately it's probably going to be Rob Dillingham. I'm very high on him. And then outside the lottery, the guy who I think is probably going to have the best career as like a scorer is Kyle Filipowski, because I see the shots he makes and how well he shoots the ball and puts it in the cup, and then I go and watch a guy like Alperen Sengun and how they cater the offense around Sengun, and I think he can make the same amount of shots.
And neither one of them top 5, are they, Jay?
No,
I mean,
no.
They both outside the top 5.
But like when I look at Filipowski's skill set, I'm like, yo, that dude can score. He like at the bare minimum, he's gonna be like a Ryan Anderson power forward. But him being 7 foot, being able to move, dunk, shoot, dribble, pass, like he is going to be very, very, very good in the NBA, very fast, probably by year 3. Like, he's very similar to Alperen Sengun to me.
What about Castle? What about Castle?
Castle is cool, but my thing on Castle is I just think the reason why I'm not as high on Castle is because I look at Kobe Bufkin. Like Kobe was 6'5", 198. Kobe gets to 210, and he has better ball skills. I mean, if he shoots the ball, I just think he's a better prospect. Just to be quite frank, I think if Kobe Bufkin was in this draft, to be quite honest with you, he'd probably be a top 5 lock. But you know,
wow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be real with you. I think in this class, I think Kobe would probably go top 5 because his skill level was already very high.
From your point of view, that's scary.
Yeah, I mean, I like Castle though. If Castle can get a jump shot, I'm with people.
That's disappointment, but
I like Castle when we had 10. I wanted Castle.
Yeah, 6. But again, at the end of the day, you're talking about a 6'6" wing player. He's 210, 6'5", 6'6". He's 210. He doesn't have an elite first step. He's more getting by because he has the size. He's not like super athletic, which is why I'm like in a normal draft like last year, I think Castle probably would have fell to the teams.
You know who I got a feeling. My point of view, I got a feeling that Sarr is going to be more than what we think he's going to be, and I think Edie as a big guy. And the reason I say that Edie he's a scoring center that put up 30 points, man, 30 to 40 points, and he didn't have nobody around him. So he's a center that can actually really score in the paint. I think Edie gonna surprise some people in the NBA, and I think Sarr gonna surprise some people also. Because I'm looking at
Clingan gonna surprise some people.
But
draft him and hold him for ransom then.
I think Risacher, I think Risacher, but Ron Hollins is gonna be another guy.
Yeah, I mean Ron is
another guy that is going to, because he already playing into that role.
White might
to be the one that would be in the place to probably be that number 1 draft. So I mean, like those guys right there. But I'm from my point of view, in my heart, man, I just feel like that Don Sarr guy gonna turn into something, man.
Bro, if he turns into Giannis, I'm gonna be mad. Yo, draft that dude and hold him for ransom, bro. Or you the draft Risacher or whatever, man. But I say hold him for ransom. Don't let him punk us and chump us. Enough is enough.
Go ahead, draft maker.
Now, how many mock drafts have there been since? I'm just gonna say this month.
Thousands.
I mean, this is in the past 2-3 days. It's probably been like 6 different mock drafts.
So,
depending on the reporter.
And see, the thing about, hey, White Mike, what's going on, man? I hadn't seen you in a minute.
Man,
what's up?
On his evening stroll.
That's exactly right. I'm in New Orleans.
Whoa!
White Mike stay rolling, man. He ain't never in the crib.
Hey, Mike, stay away from them crocodiles, Mike.
You ain't got to worry about me in water. I can tell you that now. I like looking at it. I don't like getting in it.
Hey, man, dude, hey, them jokers coming on the bank snatching folk now.
Yeah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening, your boy.
What's up with your boy, White Mike? You still want us to get Clingan?
I told you I would do Clingan if I can trade down and get a vet to go with him. Something like if they wanted to give me Kuzma and me move to 2, I'd do something like that. But I tell you now, I've been looking at this Matos guy. This Matos dude, man, I like a dude that calls his shit.
Yeah, he's tough, man. He's tough.
I like a dude that thinks he's the shit. He said, oh, Ricochet Matt didn't want none of that shit.
Yeah,
and smoke. He plays the edge for sure.
No, I like Matos. I have never been sold on Ricochet, whatever. I just ain't sold on him. I hadn't been. I ain't saying he ain't gonna be good, but I just don't like taking that kind of guy at number one. If I'm to me, you know, I would be looking at Matos. I think Matos got skills, man. I really do.
Wait, you would take Matos at one?
Solid.
No, I ain't taking Matos at one. I'm just saying if you force me to do it, you know, I am one of those people. To me, I'm not going. If I can trade back and get this guy I want, I'm going to do that and try to get a veteran, you know, 2-guard or a veteran small forward that can come in here and add something to our bench at least. So I'm not going to take Matos, Clingan. I'm not taking any of them at one because I know damn well if I get to 3, I damn well can get them, and I probably can get them at 4. And him and Matos, I can take either one of them 4 to 6. And then I've got a veteran. I get a veteran back from somebody like either Washington or San Antonio or whomever, Houston. And then I'm gonna get a role player there, a role vet to come in here and add a little stability and a little defense to this thing. That's what I'm doing.
But we can't let Slink win. We can't let Slink win. We can't let DC win. We gotta pick Sarr, even if we don't want him. Hold him for ransom. Trade them to wins if they want to give us 2 and another player. Like you said, we can't let them win, man. If we trade them, keep them fun.
Think about that.
I just don't think teams are in love with Alex Sarr.
And I got no problem with holding Sarr hostage. I got no problem with it because we should have done that shit. We should have
in the G League game.
We should have done that to Halliburton.
My problem with is I like his edge. But I think that he sees himself as too low of a player because when he gets on these interviews and they ask him who
ain't nobody worried about DC.
No, like when he compares himself, he says he's basically Andre Kirilenko, and I'm like, well, you have potential to be better than that. Why do you sell yourself? I always kind of look at that kind of stuff.
Aim higher.
I will say this.
Everybody think that somebody told him he favored Andre Kirilenko. That man ain't never seen Kirilenko play before.
No, Matas probably does. Matas really loves the game of basketball. He
probably watched film.
Hey man, he probably seen some stuff or whatever, but trust me, somebody said that to him. Then he went, man, look, I love the game, bro, but I don't know too much about folks that played basically before when I was doggone 3 years old, 4 year old, 5 year old. Man, I'm sorry, I call cap on all that stuff. I barely even remember anything before 8. Like niggas be lying, bro. Like trying to act like they really was watching X, Y, and Z and stuff like that. Like stop the cap, dog. But I mean, it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? Matas, he might be a baller, but that's what make this number 1 pick scary for me, bro. I'm gonna be scared. No matter who we take with the number 1 pick, y'all, I'm gonna be nervous until I see them play summer league, and then even then, though, I pray in summer league they ain't this. Well, they ain't gotta look like the stats ain't necessarily gotta be there. I just gotta feel cool when I see them play. You know what I'm saying? In summer league. You know what I'm saying? Like once I see them play, I that's when I finally be comfortable. Whoever it is. But.
I don't know who's guaranteed. Why there's this guarantee that these guys are going to play. I'm telling you right now, I don't think either one of them guys play start at Atlanta. I don't believe
that's why Sarr don't want to come here. Like Trey on Trey little podcast that released today, he mentioned that it wasn't specifically about Sarr, but he was just saying like we as players sometimes we get caught up too much in like trying to go high as we possibly can. But he said he was like, but what's more important is your fit. You know what I'm saying? Because like you can get drafted high, go number 1, but then you out the league in a few years. And people like Draymond Green basically talked about that, how fit is way more important. Because to be real with you, if Draymond Green got drafted by the Atlanta Hawks, Draymond Green is not Draymond Green. If he was drafted by the Orlando Magic, he is not Draymond Green. That was the perfect opportunity and fit for him in Golden State. So that does have to be considered. I mean, you hear Rich Paul talk about it a lot. Yeah, it kind of in one ear and out another because he's talking about Bronny, but you hear it from him being an agent.
No, Draymond would have thrived with the Hawks. Him and Horford would have thrived, man.
Draymond,
we'll never know. Honestly, we'll never know. I'm with Mike.
He wouldn't have been as big as, you know.
What Trey was telling. At the end of the day,
the whole career.
Like, you can say what you say, man.
If Trey wanted Alex Sarr on the team, he can get Alex Sarr on the team. Let's just be
honest. I'm just saying, y'all say Montas, and I saw Sarr put it on Montas in the G League game. So that's all I
coward, bro.
I mean, Montas has some things he has to work on, right? All these guys have things that they got to work on.
I don't think any of them gonna start.
Yeah,
I don't think any of them start.
No, well, I think Donovan Clingan would definitely be.
He's the only one.
Probably start.
Yeah, but again, it's just who do you think is going to happen?
I wouldn't guarantee that either, because I could see him roll 00 out there for a little while before Clingan.
Maybe it would be a training camp battle, but
I Double and Sarr playing together on the floor together.
But let me ask y'all this: Are the Hawks? What are the Hawks doing? Word is we're supposed to be trying to win. So I mean,
right?
We need to sign a all-star, all-NBA wing. That's the main thing in the free agency and trades. The draft is for the future. We got to sign a Paul George or Jimmy Butler. We got to make that big splash on. Trey gonna be out of here, man.
We're not gonna spend the money.
Got no money.
Well,
I don't know.
We're gonna be perennial losers then.
I say this, DeMar. I think if you draft Clingan or Risacher, if you walk out the draft of either of those two, you can make wholesale just to the roster because they're plugging. Clingan more so than Risacher. They're both plug and play pieces.
Yeah, definitely.
You can make some wholesale changes to the roster if you get a more plug and play.
Hey, DeMar.
Yo.
Have we changed ownership or something? Because I remember us spending shit.
No, they don't spend no money, man. That's why I'm just like, I mean, like I said, man, the draft.
We better pray that JJ becomes an all-star this year. Oh, we done then.
The draft to me, man, is more about a little bit now, but more for the future. What
exactly? I agree.
The direction the team gonna go in is gonna be in free agency. So I mean,
I see it.
Are they gonna move Murray at 00? Are they gonna get what they gonna get in return? I mean, are we gonna add something to the team?
Man, we may run it back.
I definitely they're gonna do that.
I tell you what, if they pick Sarr, it's gonna be the opposite. If they pick Sarr, it's gonna be the opposite of I was there when they picked Trey. Everybody was doom and gloom because they didn't keep Luka and they took Trey. It's gonna be different this time. I guarantee you, if they take Sarr, we're gonna be dancing and we're gonna be toasting, bro.
Oh yeah,
I guarantee you that.
It's gonna be a party.
What if they take Richard?
I'm there.
What if they take Richard say Kool-Aid?
It's gonna be just like the trade party. They're gonna be like, oh man, we got Clingan. I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be sad. It might be a little happy people up there with your boy Risacher. But I tell you what, they get started, it's gonna be a dance, boy. Ain't gonna be happy.
Oh yeah,
Kool-Aid.
Who are they boo though? Who's they gonna boo?
Hold on.
I'm gonna be dancing. If they get anybody else, I'm gonna be like this at the table, just like this.
Kool-Aid, here's the thing though. The reason why Landry came out today and made it known that Sarr has turned us down is because he was setting the table for the fan base. So so that they won't be mad when we don't pick Sarr.
Soften the blow. Yeah, they want to soften the blow.
Yeah, he is softened the blow. He has made Sarr the villain, and now he don't have to pick Sarr.
Man, he's a coward too. Then it is what it is. Sarr's a coward and he's a coward. He need to stick to karaoke, Lionel Richie, all that junk, man. I got time for that. Oh, Kool-Aid, is there anybody that you gonna boo if they pick? Or Mike?
I'm booing everybody.
I hear you, Mike.
I'm gonna tell you something. After that, man, like I said, after that, I mean, they would have to really pick somebody outside of Clingan or Risacher for me to boo. I'm not gonna boo. It ain't nobody.
You gonna be civil?
After Sarr, it's nobody that bad at the draft after Sarr that I would boo. Only thing I'm gonna be doing is prepping my mind now for the free agent bench and that top free agent that we're gonna be trying to get the team. And I heard Trey say this also in his part on his part, Mike, when he was talking about he was getting himself ready for the year and everything, and that, but whatever happened or whatever team he ended up with, that's what came out of his mouth. He getting himself ready to play
Wow.
for what.
Don't agree with him, Mary.
Wow.
Wait, is that
Bruh.
what did Trey say again? Say that again.
I was telling him to come on the show, man. He need to come on here and talk. He's writing a lot in the chat.
Wait, what did Trey say? What did Trey say again, Kool-Aid?
Trey said when she asked him about him himself together, he said he was gonna be hanging. He at home in LA right now, getting himself together.
Yeah, I saw him doing the same.
For preparing himself to play for whatever team that's he gonna play for. He didn't say.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Trey.
He said that, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think I heard him say that.
That's wild, right there.
Trey Young been accepted that he ain't gonna be in Atlanta, bro. If y'all ain't noticed, it happened at least a year ago. I mean, every single interview basically over at least like, all right, not the full year, within the last year. That you gotta listen to them keywords. Them keywords been changing like a mug, man. Compared to what it was.
But then DJ put out his eye.
He's divorcing his mind.
Eye emoji, what he put out before he left San Antonio.
He didn't say that.
Yeah, I watched that interview. I didn't hear him say that.
Say, dang, man, we got to fact check.
I'm about to say, y'all know it's allegedly Kool-Aid.
I know he said he was watching the draft.
3 times. Me and my wife were watching. I had to play it back 3 times to make sure I heard it right.
Wait.
Were you drunk?
I missed that one in there.
Hey, y'all about to go back to work. Y'all be good. I'm gonna watch y'all, man. Y'all be good, man. All right, peace.
Hold it down.
Wait, so Trey said,
allegedly.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Kool-Aid.
I didn't hear him say that though.
He's basically preparing for the season for which team he may be playing for.
That's what he said.
You sure he said that?
He didn't say that. Man, if Trey said that, that would be trending front page news.
Hey man, I'm telling you,
I gotta go find that. What he said?
I watched it.
He dropped the podcast today. It's on Bleacher Report. I was trying to find it. It's not on his channel.
It's on. You can go look at it on YouTube right now. I thought he said.
No, it's on Bleacher Report YouTube. It's not on Trey channel because I couldn't find it earlier.
It's on YouTube. Just type in Trey Young podcast. It'll come up. But I mean, he was just giving.
I'm telling you, bro. I tried that and I couldn't find it. You gotta make sure you go to Bleacher Report. Go to Bleacher Report video.
Yeah.
Because Trey channel, like it'll take you to Trey channel. Like he got his last podcast on his channel from like a month ago.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're interviewing him.
I thought he was saying something. I didn't hear him say that. I just heard him say he's in LA training. He took more time.
Yeah, I ain't finished the interview though. But yeah, he in LA. He ain't never in Atlanta though. That's what I took from it again. Still though, I'm like he ain't never in the A, bro.
I mean, a lot of those guys do they training in LA. They go and they play in those parties. I mean, it's not new. Trey's been doing that.
He said he definitely gonna be back down here for the summer league to be with his fans, to be with his teammates, to watch the summer.
Kool-Aid, they saying you capping in the feed. They said even if Trey didn't say it because Kool-Aid said it is real. They said you recorded it. They said you recorded the interview, Kool-Aid.
Hey, I understand. They always go at me like that, man. Cause when I be telling stuff that ain't nobody else here, man. Cause see what I do, I be trying to pick up on those little things like that, and he slipped it out. And I be like, see if you gonna put something out that gonna give me something or see where he's going.
He also basically said that he ain't really care too much about getting the first pick because he was like, I said it basically like that though, but basically saying from their standpoint, stuff like that, getting the top pick stuff just means that like we know you. I mean, in a nutshell, you suck if you're in the lottery. You're not in the playoffs, you suck, stuff like that. So it's just not something good and what they are expecting or.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. If there's not really a scenario to me where the Hawks trade, keep DeJounte. They're talking. They trade. They're trading both. They're just gonna blow it up. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
I can understand that.
That's gonna go.
I feel that and understand that, Jay. I'm feeling that in my.
That's how that's gonna go.
Our
front office is doodle because the whole league been trying to train them toward blowing the whole team, blowing up the Hawks when we are right on the cusp of coming to be some. And the whole league is trending, is putting all that stuff out, constantly slipping all that little stupid stuff out, so we can blow our team up and start over again. And then we don't have no draft right when we don't have no first round draft picks. And I talked to a guy over there in San Antonio, and he said they is not going to give our number 1 draft picks back. Period. They not going to do it. If we can't get our first, if we can't get our number 1 draft picks back, man, we are through for a long time. Period.
Trey
Young did say that, bro. Trey Young did say that. I heard that in the interview. He was like, rather he getting ready to prepare for next season, rather it's here or out of Atlanta. He ain't making that up, bro.
Man,
they moved.
Right, that's what he said. Cause I saw that. I'm going through the interview now, but it's like 28 minutes long.
Yeah, it's like 28 minutes. I ain't finished it, so I can't say if he said it or not. I only got about half.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's what bro said.
That's fine. Listen,
I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. Because like I said, his verbiage have changed. His verbiage has changed within the last year. In every single interview, when it comes up to talk about his future and things of that nature, his words have changed.
Well, one thing I can guarantee you, they're not finna trade him this year, bro. It makes sense next year because ain't nobody giving up no 25 picks.
I don't blame.
Ain't nobody giving up no 25 picks. So next year, more than likely.
Tell you something, man. If they have talked the Hawks into blowing it up, Trey and DJ or Trey, one of them gonna be the first one. And Trey, if they can get somebody for Trey and get some picks back, that's the way you start the process of blowing it up, by trading Trey. And if they trade DJ and Trey, they get talking to trade and DJ and Trey, that's gonna be the major blow up. That's why I say they don't got weak, man. If they talk them boys into blowing it up by removing DJ and Trey, it's over.
Hey, I have a hard time thinking Trey will bring out Laura Jabbar and Atlanta Hawks cover, to do that.
Let me say something. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, White Mike.
No way in hell Quinn is gonna sign off on that shit.
At all.
There ain't no way Quinn's going in for a fucking tank. That ain't happening. That ain't happening.
Not next year anyway. They ain't finna trade him this year. I see it next year.
Take 4.
Hey, I heard somebody mention Matas Guzelis. I ain't gonna lie. I mind that. I think he'll fit.
I do too.
If he don't shoot the ball, he's not an NBA player.
That's the problem with it. Like I said though, again, he got some good highlights and stuff like that though. But the reason why he's where he is and stuff like that is because, bro, like it's that question of him shooting the mechanics.
And he's really small.
Don't nobody shoot the ball good in this draft.
Zaccharie Risacher. Well, it's a lot of guys.
Not necessarily because you got Connect, you got Reed. Those guys is like legit. Nobody did what Reed did since, like, I think they said Glenn Rice or whatever back in the 90s. Come out of college, shooting 50% or something like that. So you got some shooters.
Rob Dillingham can also shoot the.
I'm just saying, Matas can give Cam vibes, like high school Cam and stuff like that. It looked like Cam can shoot, but when he got to the league and I was actually watching him game in,
that's a good comparison.
That nigga mechanics were bad.
Like your man said, Ricochet was ducking him. I'm good on Ricochet. He was ducking the workout with somebody.
First of all,
that's
Ricochet,
that's
weak,
bro.
To do? When he got called out by
show up.
He
ducked.
What
is he supposed to do? He's supposed to.
You're the number one pick. You're the number one pick. Show it. No, just show up.
What happened?
Show up.
I missed what happened. What y'all talking about?
To the workout. He declined to work out with him. That's what happened.
When Matas first called him out,
that's what happened.
Zaccharie was in the middle of his season. He was playing playoff games. Like, what are we talking about? Which I
thought that was something recently.
Plane and
my
then
bad.
Go to his workout.
If that wasn't, no. I thought that was some. I thought that was something recently. If it wasn't, my bad. Then.
No. He called him out. He called him at the beginning of the process. He said they were the 2 best links in the draft. He can go to his workout then and prove he's better. It's just like what y'all think this is?
My boy ain't gonna wait till you get off the steps.
What y'all think this is?
What up, Cliff?
What up? I had to get on, man, because I was like, shit, man, I gotta talk this shit off, man. I'll be honest with you, I've had conversations with Landry at those Hawk days. He don't seem to be in love with Trey. So he likes 2-way versatile players I'm
I
not
can
sure
see
how
that.
him and Quinn feel about it together, but Trey doesn't fit his MO, in my opinion. He hasn't said it directly with what his vision is of a winning squad. He's really big on defense, and obviously Trey doesn't have that in his repertoire.
Hey,
With the
that Kobe
draft
Buffkin
pick,
pick look good with DeJounte.
if we go
You end up with
Risacher,
Reed Shepard if they lose Trey.
if we go Risacher sauce,
Go ahead, man. I'm gonna say why Landry pick guards every year.
Finish up real quick, Quinn.
Go ahead. I understand. That's why Landry was picking guard every year. Now I understand. Every draft pick for the last half draft pick since he been picking guard.
I mean, if you look
yeah,
at
I just don't
DeJounte
think that
Murray
he's
and
in
Kobe
love with
Buffkin, they
the
kind
style.
of the same built. I feel like that's somebody, if they were to keep
Who and
DeJounte over
Kobe?
Trey, him and DeJounte Murray, they kind of the same
We would
kind of
I
mold fit.
think Kobe's a
So
little
I can
bit
see,
wider.
no, I'm just saying, but I can see if they kept DeJounte, it would be kind of sort of mold Kobe for another year or so and let him take the reins. Because I do feel like they're going bigger at the guard, at point guard. NBA is going away from small guards. And I feel like Kobe, in future, I don't know. We'll see what he do next year.
Well, I think if they end up with Donovan Clingan, they're gonna run back Trey DeJounte. I think that's
stop, man. Clingan, man. I'm done with the franchise.
I don't know why y'all don't like.
They draft Clingan one.
The Clingan hate, man. I just
Man,
don't
that's
get it.
Alex
They better
Lynn.
trade.
You
They better
drafted
trade
Alex
back
Lynn
to
at
get
number 1.
Clingan. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No, I mean,
Alex
so
Lynn
to me,
number 1.
right, here's my take on the trade back thing. Ideally, yeah, you would love to trade back, get Clingan and another asset, right? But at the end of the day,
No, not Clingan.
Even if you do that, like he's always going to be mocked to whoever you gave up at 1. So I mean, like, you know, it doesn't make a difference whether you move back or you take him out.
Well,
you know who I rather
for
take?
some
Are y'all
fans,
not high on Khalil Ware?
no, but see,
Are y'all
for
not high
some
on Khalil
fans,
Ware?
for some fans, that would limit expectations, man.
I guess so. Yeah, that's true.
I was,
but it's still going to be like Marvin Williams. Right? You took Marvin Williams number 2, and every time he played, even though he was a decent player,
yeah, I mean, if
you could not unsee him.
If you draft Marvin Williams at 15, and he has that career, you're satisfied.
Yeah,
but not at 2.
Not at 2. I think that instead of just limited to it being Clingan at number 4, if the Spurs traded 4 and 8 for number 1, the Hawks have a laundry list of players that they can pick at number 4. And I think that would be it. If they don't get Clingan, they can get Matas, and then at number 8 they can get somebody like Edie. So you can always get a big and a wing out of this draft. You can get 2 good players out of this draft by trading down. So that might be how they're looking at it. But I've heard that the Spurs turned down the 4 and the 8. And I heard that the Spurs turned down the 4 and the 2025 pick from the Hawks. And I've heard that the Spurs offered their own 2025 pick and number 4. I'm not for that last one, but if it's 4 and 8, I can see that being something that we can do.
I mean, I just don't think the Spurs are invested or have any vesting interest to making helping the Hawks get better. I mean, they own the pick.
They'd be helping themselves, though. I mean, think about it. If you can line up
yourself into Zaccharie Risacher for them at 1, and they can drop 4, but they're helping the Hawks.
Better than Zaccharie Risacher, if you can line up Wemby and Sarr for the foreseeable future, you got Duncan and Robinson all over again. You got the start of a dynasty.
But I don't think they would move up to take Sarr. I think there's a reason why all the experts and everybody that's reporting are saying Sarr is a virtual lock at 2. Because I think they're saying even if the Spurs move up or someone moves up to 1, they're probably not moving unless they move up. Like, you know, I don't think that the Spurs are looking at it.
I think that a lot of those people are working off of the uncertainty that's coming out of the Atlanta Hawks camp.
Maybe.
I don't think that anybody really knows what's going to happen with number 1.
They gonna play us out.
We know. They see Sarr ducking us. So I don't think that it's because of Sarr's ability. He could be a number 1.
Hey, Matt,
we already know what it is, Mary. It's Zacc.
Hey, Matt, they gonna move Trey?
No,
Sarr is cool. I mean,
not this season. Not this season.
So that means that they are going to move Trey, and Matt is finally came around to the realization of it.
No, I just said not this season.
And I just said what I just said, which means that they going to move Trey. Matt just came in the realization of it. You asked Matt that last off season, it wasn't gonna be. It wasn't no in 2 seasons. It was just no. Trey is trade the Hawk, all this that. Now you know that the time is ticking, and your boy is going to be gone in a couple years, basically.
This is my point right here, man. If Trey don't move,
no, I say that, Mike, because I want to see. I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know how big of a. I don't know. I think we're gonna have a winning season. I just don't know by what margin. So I don't know if that would be satisfactory.
Matt, we know that we cannot listen to you because last off season you said Quinn was an automatic +10. What else we got Matt now for saying? So Matt, just stop right now, bro. Just say that you hope, okay? Just stop right now.
Mike, he was +10.
I just think the Hawks are gonna.
No, he was Mike. He was +10.
And he won 36 games, Matt. He won
okay. We're gonna end up with
Zacc. Be real with y'all, man. I just think when Wednesday night ends, the Hawks are probably gonna have one or Zaccharie Risacher.
No, I'm just messing with you, Matt. Man, just talking trash.
I believe I'm about to agree with Matt, man. I think if they stay at 1, they're gonna take Risacher, man.
I think they're gonna take Risacher at 1.
I mean, Clingan doesn't give. That's why I said, man. What are your goals? What are you trying to do? Clingan, does he improve you now? Realistically, yeah, right. But you also got to use this #1 pick. This #1 pick also has to have some type of a future in Atlanta. With a Risacher, since you're not getting Sarr, with Risacher, at least you could say, you know what, this dude, maybe he's a piece of our organization for the next 6-7 years. And you can expect
3 years, Marion.
And you can expect him to add something to his game, add some size, work on some of his weaknesses. With Clingan, I mean, really, what you see is what you get with Clingan. I mean, what else he going to get? Maybe.
No, I think with Clingan, he has room to improve on his touch around the basket. He could develop into.
I'm about to say, can I touch on where he can improve?
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
I'm about to say areas where he can get better. Is like number one in college, you didn't see him shoot any threes. Basically, I mean, I think he took a total of 10 the whole career. So, I mean. Yeah, him taking and making threes, that's like I said, that's a huge improvement alone right there. In my opinion, I know it's an if and development, but if Clingan is able to knock down threes at the NBA level, for me, that raises his ceiling tremendously. Now he also can add a few post moves. Right now it's a little basic or whatever, but he can add a few post moves and counters to go with those post moves. You know, hook shots over both shoulders. You know, the fake of that hook and then pivot back. I mean, you've been 7-3 though. It ain't too many people that's gonna force him into a counter move once he gets his position. So it's like, you know, but again though, it's places where he can develop. That main thing is that shot though, because if he's knocking down that shot, like I said again, bro, that raises his ceiling tremendously, and I think that's why teams do you know,
they like it.
I think
I
saw reporters. And they were talking about Trey and the centers, from Alex to your other boy that came over him from San Antonio, all the way to Collins. And Trey have made all of those centers get contracts.
Man,
Dwayne Dedman, Alex Lynn
got paid. Yep,
he got all paid.
And so if Clingan come here and Trey here, guess what? Trey gonna make Clingan look good.
Good as a mud, boy.
He's gonna be a crying shame, bro.
I like.
Come on, let me go.
I don't want another Clint Capella.
He shoot 36%,
but he's a better player than Capella.
So I don't want white Clint Capella.
Man, if you get a better version of Clint Capella, it makes a difference. And I don't think he reminds me of Clint Capella. He reminds me a little bit more. He's closer to like what you get from a Mark Gasol. And he can actually read the pass.
He's not athletic like Capella.
Go ahead, Larry.
Matt Jr., Eastside Matt.
Eastside, man, that's funny.
F French fries, F baguettes, F croutons, F some croissants, F French fries, F all that. I don't want nobody from France. You know what I ate today, guys? I ate some American steak fries.
Hey, man.
Texas steak fries, bro.
France an ally, ain't they?
You go around Holland with that Texas steak?
Stop playing with me, man. I'm boycotting France. Stop playing with me. Get me Clingan. Stop playing.
He said, I want America.
He
I
said,
want America.
Land 2.0.
I want America.
America. Yeah, y'all keep
What
saying
soldier
Clingan
on Clingan, Larry?
Y'all keep saying that he's Clint Capella 2.0.
Clingan is
No, Alex Land.
Except
That's
for
Alex
No, he's
Land,
very
man.
similar to Mark, man. I'm trying to tell you, he's like Mark Gasol.
You play just
Yeah,
like
Risacher is
run an
TLC.
offense. You can run an offense.
No,
first.
he's Morrison. My bad. He's Morrison. Yeah.
You can absolutely
Yeah.
run an offense through Clingan.
Definitely.
Man, that's Alex Land.
Thank you,
That's
White
Alex
Mike.
Land, man.
Look here,
but
man.
that's not what we're going to do. That's not how
Guys,
we
there's
play.
no one in this draft that
We
you can
don't
build
play that
around.
way because we don't have a
No
center
one.
to do it.
He's a hub. Yeah, he's a hub
There's
piece on offense.
absolutely no one you could build around in this draft.
Hey, I
This
with
is
Matt.
a
I'd rather stay
role
with those
player
Kongus
draft.
than have Clingan.
The highest of the
Clingan
high
can run an
is a
offense.
third option. The highest of the high of the top 3 players is a third option on a championship team. Those are the
That's
highest of the
good.
high.
That's good for right now because they
I don't
rookies.
believe that, man.
But that's
That's-
depressing.
I think
though,
Alex Sarr
Lamar.
caps out about it.
So why are you trying to get a guy who is thin as my pinky and tell him, yo, bro, you're gonna have to guard Paul George.
Wemby
You're
do
gonna
it.
have to you're gonna have to
Oh, you're
guard
not gonna have to guard
Anthony
Paul
Edwards.
George.
Check
He
that.
You're
only
gonna have
guarded
to
Paul
guard
George in
Anthony
practice,
Edwards.
Larry.
Those
He
are
only
different.
guarded
Hey,
Paul
if
George in
Ricochet's
practice,
playing,
Larry. That's it.
if Ricochet's playing the two, I'll take that. I ain't gonna lie.
You
Take
think,
the 2.
man,
Because that's a
Anthony
big
Edwards
wing
gonna put
Thank
too.
him on
you,
Sports
Dame. You
Center,
came
bro?
around. I see you came
Listen,
around.
Anthony Edwards
no.
is gonna
I
Dame, you came
always
around in
said
the
that.
last
Sports
24
Center.
No,
hours.
listen. I always said that at the 2, not the 3. The
No, he
2,
can play the 2
never
though.
the
He can shoot
3.
the ball and play defense well enough to play the 2.
Exactly at the
Y'all
I
think
said
But
the
you're
Ricochet
not
gonna
gonna
stand in
have a
front of
ball
Ant
handler
Man?
or
but
guard
not his
that
first year,
space
bro.
to get
Not
open.
his first year.
Not
Not
his
his
second
first
year
year.
either.
His
If
first
you
year,
got
Whoa,
like
what
a
you
Brandon
saying?
nah,
Hold
Ingram,
he gotta bulk up. When he bulk
yeah,
up,
Okay,
he'll be
Ken.
better.
Let me
He
ask the
guarding
panel. Let me
two
get like
through
Mary.
fours right
Let me
now.
ask the
Let Larry
panel
finish
something.
what he was
He guarded
saying.
two.
Let
He
Larry
I'm finna
guarded
give
two
him.
through four right
I'm
now.
finna
got
bring
a
out my
panel
ears
question.
in a
Larry
Mary.
finish what
And
he
then we
was
got
saying.
some
Go
order
ahead,
coming.
Larry.
Let me ask the panel. Do any of you guys think
Got-
that Coach
Go on,
Quinn will
go on order.
play Ricochet over Bogdan Bogdanovic?
Go on order.
Not at all.
Clockwise or something.
Damon,
If Richard says pick one, yep.
Matt. I know Matt gonna say yeah. Kool-Aid.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Ricochet was, but Bogey was stay in his spot and continue to come off his bench like he was doing with Nate, and Ricochet will start at 2 if that happens.
If we don't get a significant upgrade at 2, if we trade DeJounte, Bogdan Bogdanovic will be the starter. Mike.
Nah,
Mike.
hey,
Now,
Mike, what do you think,
keep
Mike?
going, keep going.
Hey, man.
DJ and they keep it straight.
Do you think that Ricochet will overtake Bogdan Bogdanovic, one of Coach Quinn teacher's pet?
And this
Will
is if DJ is not here.
If DJ is gone
And I don't know
they
necessarily
draft
what's coming
Ricochet.
back for DJ. We draft Zacc. What I do think, I think what is possible, Larry, to answer your question, it's like a roundabout way or whatever, though. I believe that Zacc will start, but I think Bogey will get more minutes.
That's fair.
So you think Ricochet will start, but Bogey will get more minutes?
Yeah, you'll probably or you'll find Bogey
I'll
like
flip it the other way around.
closing games more, and not the other way around. I don't think Bogey will start. And
I
Zacc
think
will-
Bogey will start and then Ricochet will.
Game is
And
going.
Zacc
Like
will
Bogey
get
off the
more
bench.
Well,
like
I
Bogey
mean,
off the
look
bench.
at Kobe. Look at Kobe. He should have been doing that with Kobe, but he didn't. Even when Trey was hurt. So
I
why
just
are we
feel like
saying
you
he's going to
need
do something
Bogey, 'cause
magical?
I don't know what the
like
rest
go
of the
against his
team is.
instinct.
Just to keep it balanced some or whatever, I think it favors you to keep Bogey coming off the bench in that situation. But you just, probably play him a little bit more minutes though. because
I would have thought he did that with Kobe, but he didn't. All right, Jay, what do you think, Jay?
What do I
But that's
think
fair.
about
That's
what?
fair, Mike.
That's my thought.
What do
Do
I
you
think he
think
get more minutes?
if we move DJ, because I know he won't start over DJ,
No.
so I'm trying to give him a chance. If we trade DJ, say we trade DJ for
I think if you get Ricochet, it opens the Brandon Ingram door for DJ.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. So, do you feel that he would start over Bogdanovich?
Yeah, I think the Hawks will talk their way into it for defensive purposes.
Yep.
And the politics, it's the same thing what I said with Sarr. It's the politics involved with number one. Not playing behind somebody that's a role player. Like, you should be developing number one.
Number one draft pick. Yep, he'll play.
Marion, what do you
not to
think,
mention
sir?
Larry, what? Okay.
Let Marion go, then you can. You can ask
But you know,
me.
I don't know, because if they're planning on bringing back Vite, that's an interesting question. Because Landry called Vite a member of the core, so it tells me.
He did.
Did he?
So
Did he say that?
I was gonna bring up that, but no,
That's why I
want everybody.
just think that the Zacc Risacher.
That's why I want everybody to answer.
That's why
Vite is a part of the equation.
Yeah. For this, Larry, real quick before Matt goes, Matt Senior. I think Risacher, the Hogs leaving draft night with Risacher is kind of a last. Is there?
Hey man. Hey,
they're gonna try to trade that pick.
Ricochet would be the worst pick in the draft.
Hey, RJ, God damn, man.
Ricochet would be the worst pick in the draft.
RJ, man, we're going in order, man.
RJ with me.
Ricochet would be the worst pick in the 2024 draft.
Hey, man, come on. I'm ready to get my
Watch what I tell you. He would be the worst pick in the 2024 draft.
I agree with RJ.
Say when they talk about Zacc Ricochet, they're gonna be like, Zacc Ricochet, who? That's
RJ, we going in order, RJ.
Lights,
guys. All right, here we go.
All right, Marion, go ahead.
Here we go.
Worst pick in the draft, hands down.
I think that because Ricochet has a bad handle, number one, it would be real hard to put him at the starting two unless you're just going to have him be a spot up shooter, which it was what he is. And defensively, who is he going to guard? No, he's not going to start. No, and then let's talk to Bogey. What's Bogey going to say when he's the best player, the better player, and you're asking him to sit on the bench behind a guy that doesn't have a good handle, that doesn't really shoot as good as I do? Why am I sitting on the bench? Answer Bogey's question to why am I sitting on the bench? I can understand it for DJ because DJ can put up 25. Why am I sitting on the bench behind Ricochet?
Bogey has done that his
behind Kevin Herter.
That's not a new thing for Bogey.
He sat behind Kevin Herter.
Like, that's not that. What is
And they got rid of Kevin Herter.
Bogey doesn't care about starting.
But Kevin Herter was a better shooter.
No, you win.
So,
White
Larry,
Mike, what do you think, White Mike?
So why did
White
so
Mike.
you think let
finish the order, Matt? We're going.
White Mike.
Everybody get their spiel.
I tell you right now, y'all out of y'all's damn mind if y'all think Ricochet is starting for Quinn. Y'all are out of y'all's
I don't think he's a starter.
He is not a starter. Now, he may break in at the half season, but he is not going to start off the starter with Atlanta as a rookie. Ain't no way in hell.
Well, I tend to be out my mind.
Ricochet, y'all tripping, bro.
Hey,
he's gonna play
a
lot.
lot.
He's gonna be terrible. This is gonna be terrible. Watch what I tell you, bro. I'm gonna be. I want to. Matter of fact, man, I'm about to take a picture of this screen, and I want to remember everybody who said this dude was gonna be who said this dude was gonna be. He'd be out the league, bro. He'd be back playing in France. He'd be the worst pick ever.
I think he's gonna be in the league a long time as a role
All right, Dan, what you think, bro?
Larry Vitt will start.
I'm gonna get some hate on this. I'm gonna start with. I ain't gonna lie. I'm but they ain't what we talking.
You breaking up, man.
You breaking up, bro?
Oh no, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah.
All right. No, I was saying I'm gonna start off with this first. Personally, I don't care where nobody want to go. I'll take Sarr still first. But we're talking about Ricochet. Him, personally, I feel like he could have started the two. You can hide him with Jalen Johnson and Trey Young ball handling skills because he's just gonna be a catch and shoot relative player. So you really just kind of gonna run him like you'll do Bogey, but you're gonna stagger the minutes to where Bogey gets the majority of the minutes. And if he is gonna get abused in certain matchups at 2, but where Bogey is not a good defender either, he is long. He has more length, and he's 6'9" at 2. So I mean, I can
but
see
Bogey
that,
in there for
depending on how
shooting.
they play.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I'm saying Ricochet is what you were hoping that translate is his shooting. So he's a 6'9" shooting.
He's a 6'9" reposition player.
You just
right.
made.
But I would play him at the 2.
Let me know how bad.
That's why I say I'm just.
With what you just said, bro. You just broke my heart.
But listen.
I'm just saying.
We was best. Exactly. We were best with Kevin Herter.
This guy. Say, how are we?
The shooter.
He's an inch shorter than Kevin Herter.
Listen,
we had him and we got rid of him.
If we had Jalen, listen,
he's
the issue was
He's 2 inches taller than Kevin Herter.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say. The issue was with that lineup is the fact that when we had Kevin Herter, it was no other ball handler on the court besides Trey Young. If you had Jalen Johnson in place of John Collins, and what Jalen Johnson is doing now with that lineup, Brian would be okay with that team. Because you have another person and you have a big wing that can move the ball.
Okay, I got
you.
So
I say go bigger.
That's a great point.
Go there, go bigger to 2.
I'm gonna go back into the.
I disagree with all y'all.
That's a great point.
Can I say something? I'll get to something right quick since he said that. When we come back after all of this, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna show you the 21 roster, and then the roster after that, and the roster after that, and then you're gonna understand why it's not winning. It's gonna be, and this year it's gonna come down. What free agents that we gonna put on this bench?
I don't need the roster. I already know what happened. Guess what happened? You traded for DeJounte Murray. You got smaller at the 2, thinking it was gonna pan out. You got 2 point guards that both are only great with operating with the ball in hand. If Trey Young would want to not be so selfish with the ball, and you play him more of he running off screen, but that's not what he's gonna want to do. So that's not gonna work.
It works on offense. I think the problem is defensively, DeJounte Murray wasn't what he was built to be on defense.
That's the biggest
thing. Offensively, it looked like crap too at times.
It's out there, man. There's a lot of people.
Wait till we draft Zach.
Everybody talks about DeJounte Murray's defense, but you know what we don't talk about? When DeJounte Murray was getting those steals back when he was in San Antonio, he had a center that cleaned everything up when he was missing. That's what you
also forgetting. You also forgetting he was a point guard. He wasn't playing a 2. He was a point guard.
No. He didn't have Kawhi Leonard. He had Derek
White. He had DeMar DeRozan.
He had
all of that up. Listen, man.
But he was a point guard. He was a point guard.
Let me ask you a question. Y'all keep saying Zacc Ricochet at the 2. Bro, he can't dribble and he can't shoot. Why is he playing the 2?
But he can. Can we break this down on a basic level? Let's break this down on a basic level.
Go ahead, Mike.
Seriously, I want to break this down on a basic level because y'all are being extreme here. If this Negro could not dribble or could not shoot, no way he's in conversation for the number 1 pick, guys.
That's what the draft is, Mike.
No, it's not, bro. If he could not dribble or shoot, if scouts, if GMs, if all the basketball minds laid eyes on this man multiple times, traveling across seas to see him, and felt that he could not shoot or dribble, he would not be in conversation number 1.
Okay.
You know why?
Okay.
You know why your boy
The fact he can't dribble, the fact people saying he can't dribble is way overblown to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Mike, you know what's so crazy?
He's not the best ball handler, but he's not the worst.
2 months. I don't think I understand. He couldn't make a shot for 2 months. Like a month and a half, and he still shot 40%. Like he was on real volume. This dude was shooting 57 in 17 games in Euro Cup. He shot 57% on 57.
It's all depending on what position they put him in.
Broken it,
bro.
He couldn't buy a basket.
If we smart, put him in
40%.
Listen, the 40% that everybody keeps talking about this kid was shooting at, bro. This was in the playoffs, man. This was like
it was over the season.
Games.
He shot 40% over the season, over 200 attempts. He shot 40%.
So, but time out though.
Hey,
so now we
my
knocking
only
guys for elevating their play in the playoffs.
Like,
is
what are you
that not
doing?
a
No. I'm not.
What I'm
knocking
saying
nobody.
is, okay, so
I'm
you
just
mean to
banning
tell me we're
France.
gonna have to wait till the
I'm banning
playoffs for the
France.
kid to show up?
Okay.
That's
No,
what you're
I'm
saying.
not saying that, but also too though,
Hey, if
what's
you
been
show up in the
brought to my
playoffs,
attention from the
that's
people
better.
who actually do this, they
Oh, yeah.
said that
That's
franchise is not a
Pepe
top
Le Pew too.
franchise
Yeah.
in that league,
And he got him there.
His like whatever you want to call it, him being on the team elevated that team to basically being a playoff team, and they were a good, if not the best defensive team in their league, and he is their best defender, on quote unquote the best defensive team. They continuously put him on the best perimeter players that they played against. And he will play
With
against
all that said, he has to play the 2 guard for me though. He cannot play the 3.
I think he can be a 2
I would
guard.
agree to that, but put him at the 2, bro.
I mean, you can
I don't want him at the 2.
I would start him at the 2. I would start him at the 2, and then Kool-Aid for you. I would still go get.
I'm just saying something to Clifton addressed earlier. I know we joke about it and crap like that though, but Hawks DNA is basically two-way guys and versatile guys who can play defense. You can play offense, you can play defense. Yeah, crazy thing is Trey don't necessarily fit that. We try to get him into that,
but he wasn't there. He wasn't there
because Trey can only play point guard. Trey cannot play more than one position. Hawks DNA is basically, like I said, two-way and being versatile to play more than one position. I'm not arguing with basically like should Zacc be a 2, but what I'm saying is that what they see is that he can play the 2 or the 3.
Or the 4 if his frame fills out. Like
I mean, if his frame fills out, but then that's going to small ball crap, and I hate when we put Dre. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just saying, like,
do that.
I think the worst, you got to be a 3.
Just for a couple moments, few minutes here and there.
But I think the allure to him is he's barely 19.
The reason why you get him,
but the thing is, can you imagine if you develop
Kool-Aid? He still allows you to still go get like Brandon Ingram.
No, not even just him really good. Not just him really good.
Put him at the 2, and now you got your other 20-point scorer.
Not even really good. It's just the fact that the whole lineup, other side besides Trey Young, is now 6'9", 6'7", 6'8". You know, 7.
Hey, he's streaky like Sadiq Bey, and he can't dribble like
Come on, man.
Dion.
All shooters are streaky. If at the end of the year you shot 40%, we'll take it. Like Trey Young is,
bro. Okay, you know what? I'm going to concede, man. I hope the Hawks take this dude. And you know what? I want to remember y'all faces, bro. When y'all co-sign this.
Hey, RJ. RJ. 3 years. RJ, 3 years. He's going to be an all-star.
And you know what, Matt? We said that about DeAndre Hunter, and guess what?
I got to step away for a little bit. Hold on.
I didn't say he was going to be. I never said no. I never said DeAndre Hunter was going to be an all-star.
You said he was going to score 20.
Wow.
3
years.
I said 18. I said 18, and he was averaging 18 this year before he got hurt. So before his first injury in New Orleans, he was averaging 18 a game. That's a fact.
Take the kid, man. I guarantee you. You know what's
he's gonna be good. And you know what? RJ?
Y'all are looking at what he did
after Summer League. RJ, after Summer League, RJ, I need you to circle back at the Summer League. After you see
people thought Sharif Cooper was going to be a beast after Summer League. Get out of here.
No, y'all.
Some people said that Sharif Cooper gonna be a beast, bro. Look at him doing what he doing. Okay.
Coop ain't even big enough for me to open my mouth and try to claim that he gonna be a beast.
Listen, bro, when Sharif Cooper was balling out the Summer League, people were like, bro, we got the next backup point guard. Bro, Sharif Cooper can't even make a roster right now. Stop it. Listen, bro, I guarantee
you. Take Deion Glover.
I'm putting my name on it. I'm putting RJC on it, bro. Zacc Ricochet will be the worst pick in the 2024 draft. I'm putting my name on it.
All right, so let's say that. Let's hear that again, though. No, let's hear that again. He's saying that Zaccharie Risacher will be the worst pick in the 2024 NBA.
That's what I'm saying.
You are saying that he will be the worst pick. That's worse than, I don't know, Demond saying white Clint or whatever. That's worse than that. That's worse than I don't know anybody else. He is going to be
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Worst pick.
Come on. Because you know why? He's going to be taking number 1 overall. He
But I don't think. But here's
what's
the
that
thing.
dude that Cleveland took? What was the dude?
Anthony
that
Bennett.
Cleveland took?
Anthony
With
Bennett.
BBN?
With
Anthony
Anthony
Bennett.
he's not
Bennett, it
that.
was
He's not
Anthony
that.
Bennett. There you go.
Olo Candy.
Marky.
No.
Marky.
I'm not letting you live on that. Anthony Bennett. The problem with Anthony Bennett was like he was projected to be in the teens, and somehow out of nowhere, like that year, people were talking about Victor Oladipo going number one, maybe a Nerlens Noel. Nobody had Anthony Bennett going number one. When he got
What about
number
Olo
one,
Candy? Can we say
they
Olo
said,
Candy?
"Whoa!"
Yeah,
we say Markel folks.
They don't know.
Can we say Olo Candy?
Hey, I will say,
Larry,
y'all go back
I'm
and
with
watch
you.
a little bit
Take
more tape on
Clingan,
Burr.
bro.
No.
I
Clingan,
don't,
no.
bro. I don't see the same thing.
You
Y'all
Hey, why
see
you
with
drafting
Zach.
somebody?
Bro,
Why you
I
drafting
do
somebody
not
that's gonna
see
play
it.
15 minutes per game?
Hey
He gonna play
man, look,
15 to 20 minutes per
Clingan
game.
and Zaccharie Risacher, it's just like they're the guys that you think translate the best to the NBA. With Zach, it's like, all right, this is his floor. If you can develop him as a ball handler, how good can he really be? Like that's, and if you can't, he just has to be an off ball player. That player is really good. Is really valuable in the league. That's just what it is. With
If he
Clingan,
can
it's the
shoot
same
at an
thing.
elite level.
It's the same thing with Clingan.
If he shoots to an elite
Y'all about
level.
to pick Marvin Williams all
But
over again.
I don't believe.
Why
Can
you
we
want to
break
draft
down his
Clingan? He can only
dribbling
play
stuff though?
15 to
Because
20
I don't know.
minutes.
Why you
Like,
say
I don't
Marvin?
even care about
Wait.
dribbling.
What,
that's
Mary?
what I'm
Why you
saying.
say
Like,
Marvin
I don't
Williams
know. Like,
and
I
Sarr
think
is the only one that comes off the bench?
you got that messed up.
Y'all want Sarr that comes off the bench. That's
I say Marvin
akin to
Williams
Marvin
because you're
Williams.
overrated the guy that's not that good. That's why I
Bro,
said it.
can y'all stop
Like
that
the guy that
Marvin
came
Williams
off
jump,
the
bro?
bench in
When y'all
Australia?
don't use it for Sarr.
You're overrated the
Sarr
guy
is
that's not that
literally
good for
Marvin
the number one
Williams.
pick overall.
I don't want no
I
French
don't
player.
want I just never seen him.
I don't want
dominate
any
at
French.
But you're not doing that for Sarr. You're not doing that for Sarr.
That's what I'm saying.
Who came off the
Sarr
bench
is
in
a
He's
Australia?
just
bench
been
player.
like at every level of
Hey,
basketball.
I
Sarr's
will
just
say
been
this.
another guy out there. Like he was.
Hey,
He wasn't like.
y'all must not really. I went back and watched some of the tape on Zach, bro. He got potential to be a better ball handler, bro. Like
Zach is good.
If you watch it a little bit more, I ain't gonna lie. If you watch it a little bit more,
No
he
French
can work
toast.
at the two
Bro,
only. At the two, because I don't think he can. I don't think he can get too big.
I want to
I don't
remember
think he can
all
get
these
too big,
faces,
like
bro.
bulk wise.
Demond signing this, Demond signing off,
Damn, when you was
signing off.
damn, when you was watching that,
I want to
Hey,
remember
okay.
every last one of y'all.
Listen,
Did you
well, I'm
notice that
remember
all
your
his
face.
three-point
You
shots
over
were
here
wide open?
signing Clingan, and that ain't nothing but goddamn Alex Lynn,
No
man.
cappuccinos.
He gonna play 15.
None of
He gonna
that.
play 15 to 20 minutes a game because he
Bro,
ain't got
Zach
the
Ricochet probably won't even see the NBA floor until 3 years.
Dude, listen.
When
Stop
you was
it.
watching
Come on
Ricochet,
now,
you know
man.
how wide open he
Come
was.
on, RJ.
He gonna
I don't
start.
think
Your
they
first
that
round
bad,
pick gonna play
RJ.
15 to 20 minutes a game.
Over here, I'm telling
Like
you.
your money,
It say
man.
3
Y'all
years.
tripping.
Come on,
I
RJ.
don't
And he got
think Zach
open shots.
Ricochet is that bad.
Hey man, I'm putting my name on it, bro.
No.
When we go back and look at the 2024 draft, everybody gonna be like, Zach Ricochet, who?
Man,
They like, damn, he was taken by the Hawks.
Clingan gonna be the one everybody laugh at if we take.
Okay, all right.
Clingan gonna be the one we laugh at. We
What
take
have you
everyone.
watched of him, RJ?
Clingan terrible, man. I don't
But
know.
I
I don't know what y'all see.
I watched the highlights he had when he was playing the team that they lost to in the semifinals.
Clingan got murdered. Clingan got murdered by Zach Edey. What you think Joel Embiid and other bigs that can actually move gonna do to him? And then guess what? Wait. And then Clingan is a 50% free throw shooter. So all you gotta do is foul him to get him out the game. He can't play in big situations.
But my thing is though, people
He didn't get Zach Ricochet, bro. He got the worst free throw percentage.
You're not naming. Look,
I wanted to play the two.
Hey, damn. No, hold on, damn. Have you ever heard of Hanson Yang? Have you ever heard that name?
No.
No, you haven't heard that name.
Hansen,
But
Yang.
you heard of Edey though. You heard of Edey, who is a two-time NCAA College Player of the Year, who's actually a huge.
Edey's gonna be real good
and bigger than Clingan.
Right, I would rather take. I'd rather take him over.
I'm going
anyway.
somewhere with this though.
What you think Edey would do to Sarr?
What you think Edey would do to
That's why I don't want
Sarr?
him.
What you think he'll do to Sarr? And like
But
I
I'm
said, Hanson Yang, look up Hanson Yang and look at what he did to Sarr.
What I'm saying is, okay,
That's
look
why
up
I
Edey Yang.
think he got
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen that clip.
What's your
I think I've
point?
seen the clip.
My point is
don't get it
that
either.
Edey is a huge human being who does not suck. My thing is though, do you see that happening on Clingan against other people? That's like I said again though, bro. That's one player who like literally is humongous. And I just told
Joel
y'all,
Embiid
when
gonna
you
destroy
are
him.
bigger
Sarr
and
is
taller than
Marvin
somebody,
Williams.
you
Sarr
don't
is
have to
Marvin
have many
Williams,
moves.
man.
And Edie got touch. Edie actually has touch
Yeah.
around the basket. Ain't
He's
no
good.
stopping that crap. Once he
I'm
get
not
there,
saying
it's
Zacc
a
Edey
wrap.
isn't good.
Huh?
Man,
I'm not
stop.
saying Zacc
Stop
Edey
it.
isn't a great player.
But I'm just
Hey, I
saying,
watched that.
Nah,
Listen, I watched
I
that
don't
What they
game.
gonna
say
do?
I watched that
What
game.
they gonna do?
I
Throw the
watched
ball
that
down
game.
and
They
eat it
biggest.
the whole
No,
game,
I
Mike?
watched that game. The biggest mistake they did was just let him throw it down and let him go 1-on-1. That was stupid in the
But
first
that
place.
was the
Yeah,
game plan.
Every
Let him
time,
get
No,
his
right?
that
That was terrible.
wasn't the biggest.
That was
Bruh,
terrible
they
game
won
plan.
the game.
That was
Dad,
terrible
they
game plan.
won
I know they
the
won.
game. They
I
won the
get they
game.
won.
So
I
it
mean,
was
They
not
man,
the
won by
biggest
20
mistake.
points.
Number
How was that a
two,
bad game plan?
the reason
No,
why
I mean,
you
I
do
get
that.
what you're saying. I get what you're
Number
saying.
two, the
But
reason why you do
And
that
he
because
was in
they
foul
won
trouble
the
game
game
because the
because Edie
council
don't have
and the other
nobody else
guys
with him.
shooting.
The only way those other guys would have got off if they would have doubled Edie. And then they would have got
exactly.
open shots.
That was
But
a
they wasn't
game
good
plan.
enough. They couldn't dribble
I get
and
what
they
you're saying.
That
I
can't
was
get
a
what you're
game
saying. I
plan.
get what
on
you're
them.
saying.
So
You're
you
right.
just let
And Edey was
Edie go
out of the
one-on-one.
game
Clingan
most
had
of the
nothing
game.
to do
And
with
they won.
Utah with
Excuse me.
UConn winning that game.
Hey, I
Clingan
think
had
Edie dropped
nothing to
about
do
40,
with that.
man.
Clingan
He
was
got
out most of the
30, he
game
got
in
Get him
30
foul
there
trouble,
with a
points.
and still
30, that was
scored
30
20
points or
points.
more dropped on him. Clingan had nothing to do with that game. That was Castle and that other guy that had
Exactly.
the
He was
most to
cooking
do
the
with
rest of because he was in foul
UConn winning
trouble.
that
Man,
game.
we're not gonna do that. We're
It's
not
only
gonna
Both
do
five
that.
times.
foul. It's only
And
Don't
let
five
me
let
fouls
tell
in
you
the
Yeah,
something.
package.
Clingan.
I
He was
watched that
out for
game
Clingan
over
the
trash.
again.
majority of the game.
Edie don't have a
Clingan
decent
didn't have
career.
the energy to
Clingan
control
was
that whole game.
no. Clingan was
Clingan,
out because
Clingan,
of
all the way,
foul
I watched the
trouble.
whole thing from
He was out because
in
of foul
the
trouble.
playoffs, all the way up till they played Edie them, and that, it was the other centers and Castle them controlling that UConn game. It did you with that? Your boy was just a participant. Clingan was just a participant. When he come in, he just do his little thing, and then he out. He was just a participant. When you talking about having to run this guy for a whole 30, 35 minutes, he ain't doing it.
Hey man, so
y'all really think
Man,
Zaccharie
Clingan better than
Risacher is gonna be a bust in the league?
I definitely believe Zaccharie Risacher will be a butt.
RJ,
Right now.
Hold on, wait. RJ, you basing that off
Clingan
of
is
one
better
highlight
than Big
video?
Frank.
Gonna be bust.
You basing that off of one? You basing that off of one highlight
Clingan
video,
is better
RJ?
than Big Frank.
Bro, this is what I see from Zacc.
Nah.
I mean, golly, this is what I see from Zaccharie Risacher. I see a guy with a studs handle. He doesn't go to the hole hard, and y'all want this dude to play the two?
You're looking at it.
How does he
I'm
not
more
go?
worried about his defense.
You know what? You know what the most scary thing about Ricky
He
Jay?
struggles against more athletic guys. He struggles against more athletic
He's a
guys.
6'9"
He
2 guard.
doesn't have any type of power going to the hole.
How many?
Oh, man.
How
RJ,
many
his free throw
6'8",
rate was
6'9" 2 guards do you
33%.
play
That's higher than
against?
Trey
How many
Young's.
6'8", 6'9"
Bro,
His free throw rate is
listen.
33%.
You know what the scary part of Ricky
Triple what
Shea?
DeJounte's is.
Let me tell you what the scary part about Richard Shea is that he gonna have more nights off shooting nights in the NBA than he had any other time. That's what I'm telling you. And when he had those nights, he's gonna be a bust because he's gonna have nothing else to bring to the game.
They do a picture with the
Take care, Larry. Take care.
Clingan. I want to see.
Hey, all I'm saying is.
But RJ, he's able to get a 33% free throw rate because how well he moves off the ball. RJ, he moves very well.
Listen, bro.
He cuts
if Zaccharie Risacher turns out to be what y'all think he is, bro, I'll come up here and eat crow, and I'll be like, hey man, I was completely wrong about dude, but I'm telling you, bro, he will be the worst pick in the NBA draft. I guarantee you. I'm putting my stamp on that.
RJ, when he have those cold, when he start having those more cold shooting nights, and he gonna lose confidence in himself. He ain't gonna be worth to nobody in the game.
And
he have nothing else to bring to the game other than that.
Hey man, I'm jumping ship.
He
I
have
jumped
nothing.
ship, man.
I just told you he moved
Zacc
off
number one, man. Let's go, Zacc.
well off ball.
I done jumped
Kool-Aid,
ship.
I just
Zacc
told
number
you
one,
he
man.
moves well off ball.
Anybody understand what you talking about? Go Zacc. Zacc one.
What he gonna? He move off ball.
Zacc number one,
move
man.
off ball.
One of the best players off ball in the draft.
He plays.
If I'm wrong, I'll admit it, bro.
Sarr move off ball.
No, he doesn't.
He play off ball. He take
No, he don't.
He take cold shot.
No, he
Then
did
I
not.
You
tell
heard it
you,
here first.
listen
I
to what
jump
I'm
ship,
telling
bro.
you,
Zach
man.
number one, man.
Sarr stands on the
26
perimeter.
points. Listen what I'm
Matt
telling
right,
you.
man.
26 points. 26 points. And Sarr 26
In a
points.
preseason
He had,
game.
listen what I'm saying. Listen, brother, listen. In 26 points of Sarr points, he showed all of his offensive abilities. He showed 2 3-point shots that he hit. Okay? He showed
Hey, you
3 to
sound
4
ridiculous. You saying it
turnaround,
like this,
ball
though.
away, jump shots in
Not
the
making a
lane.
good case.
Can we
He
pause for a
showed
second?
2
That was a preseason game.
Kool-Aid, you're not talking the same thing,
I don't
Kool-Aid.
care. I'm
Here
telling
real
you
quick.
what he showed, and he had an opportunity to play 30 minutes. What he showed in his game, his offensive game. He showed
not making a good point for him.
the
It sounds
3-point
terrible.
game.
He's
He
talking
showed
about
short
something
range.
different.
He showed putback. He showed alley-oop. He
Everybody
showed
in this
all of
draft
those
showed
things
these
It was
in his
in a
offensive
preseason
game.
game.
which is making the
It was
bucket.
in a
Everybody
preseason
in the
game. He
draft
never
showed
followed
you
that
making
up
the
with a
bucket.
similar performance.
And
Man,
he
look,
was going
look,
against
He never followed
Martov.
that up with a similar
He was
performance all
going against
year.
Martov and Ron Hollins them. He was going against Martov and Ron Hollins.
You got to look at
And
this.
he showed all of offense ability.
What he's referring to, or what Matt was trying to refer to, is the things before the player get the ball and shoot it. Okay, so the times that you're talking about, yeah, Sarr shot a 3. He caught the ball and shot the 3. But it's the stuff leading up before. Okay, those 2. But it's
not one, but 2.
He only had 2 chances. He had 2 chances. He hit both of them.
Listen to me. So when I say at times I rather draft the wing who's an actual wing instead of the 7'1" want to be a wing, is because of this. Before getting the ball, it's certain ways you have to move and position yourself on the floor in the court to maintain spacing. Okay, you see on a consistent basis from Zaccharie knowing how to relocate without the ball. When the ball moves a certain way, or when a player of his teammate pushes down a certain way, Zaccharie, at a young age of 19 and before, moves to the spot that he basically correctly supposed to move to.
Okay, so what position you think Sarr was playing? What position was Sarr playing? Was he playing the wing or center? Was he playing the center or the wing? He was playing the center spot. He did all of that from the 5 spot. He did all of that from the 5 spot. All of that. We talking about offense now. We ain't talking about what he did from the 5 spot on defense. We talking about what he did from the 5 spot on offense.
Never mind. All right, man.
Kool-Aid, let me say one thing in response. I think that missing in this conversation is the understanding that when you're looking at those European defenses over in the league that Risacher played in, their defense follows the ball like third graders. They don't follow the man on the perimeter. And that's why when you see the Risacher highlights, they're always him wide open, taking a wide open 3-point shot. I can guarantee you that's not going to happen in the NBA.
He follow what you mean? All right, Zach.
That's not all our team him do, man. I got one thing.
But hold on,
I got one thing. It sounds like
one last thing.
No, Mary, conversation of him not being able to go to another team, because he will see that. You know how he'll see that, Marion, if he go to another team? He play the Hawks. Because you just described the Hawks defense. That's what
and the Hawks defense when you got Bogey out there, because Bogey does the exact same thing.
Zach does the exact same thing that all the
European
defenders do. Play the Hawks.
Bogey does the exact same thing.
Mary, have you watched any games?
Like I said,
Mary, have you watched any games?
Entered that into the conversation.
You just watch a highlight.
Y'all want to look at this in a vacuum, but you got to put that into the conversation.
I mean, I don't know nothing about that as far as the Euro League defense.
I got
that,
but actually, haven't watched any games.
All I know
is
that what you described, I've seen my Atlanta Hawks do that in the NBA. That's all I know.
I've seen it from Bogey.
Guess what? All I know is Klay Thompson made a career without dribbling.
Take the ball to the basket.
Well, hang on. Let me
Klay Thompson made a career without dribbling.
Right?
But he could actually
Klay
shoot.
Thompson made a. Okay, and the shoot will translate. That's Klay Thompson again, man.
Oh, I'm glad you said it about dribbling. I forgot to add one more thing to his offense. Guess what Sarr did? I'm gonna stop. Let me say this right quick. What Sarr did also to add to his offense. When you said about dribbling, y'all say Ricochet can't dribble. I saw Sarr rebound and dribble the ball all the way up the floor and make a pass. I saw. Listen. I saw it when they was on the floor together. When they was on the floor together in France, Sarr and Ricochet, I saw Sarr do those same old things and also steal the ball and dribble the ball up the floor and slam. I saw him dribble.
I seen him.
When you look for highlights, when you look at highlights, also look up players low light, and you will see a lot of.
Kool-Aid, you notice
you'll
how
see a lot of crazy stuff that
you
shouldn't
notice
happen.
how when Sarr does that, Kool-Aid, you notice how it's either an exhibition game. You notice how it's either an exhibition game or it's a 30-point lead. He does not do that in between games. He does not do that regularly.
He did that against Martov and Ron Holland, man.
In Australia, when he got in, he didn't do that.
He went back.
He stuck around the perimeter, shot it, missed.
I just want to say something to
a
Marion's
lot.
point, though.
He shot it and missed a lot. He stuck around the perimeter. He did not grab and go. That was not a regular part of his game. He did it in two preseason games.
Also, in that game, guess who was the star in that game when he played with French and Ricochet? Who was the star? Who was the star on the floor? Sarr was the star on the floor when he was playing with Ricochet in France.
I'm gonna be real with y'all about the Australian game of basketball.
He was
I don't
not
know
the
if you guys
star.
noticed this, but
He
the
was.
Australian player,
No, he wasn't.
the NBL is very different from how they play ball in the NBA. It's not a very pick and roll heavy league. Out of all those next star guys that got drafted very high, all of them were starters except Alex Sarr. We're talking RJ Hampton, Josh Giddey, Killian Hayes, and LaMelo Ball. It's been more guys that came in the league, but the only guy that actually played in the NBL and it translated to the league was like LaMelo Ball. Like Josh Giddey is still trying to figure it out. I just don't think. I think when I look at the European game and what the NBA is today, it's more similar. So it's easier to project a guy like Zaccharie Risacher getting the same kind of shots, finding the same kind of pockets in space than it is to go look at a guy in Australia who's never really played in the pick and roll, screens with his hands. Like these things matter.
But I've been hearing the argument, and you and Matt and Mike had not downplayed Ricochet, saying that he could not dribble the ball. Except Mike did say, well, how can a man be drafted top 5 and can't dribble? Yeah, we know everybody can dribble a little bit, but your boy dribble almost like your boy dribbles almost like Hunter dribble after he lost his knee.
Hold on. All right, so hold on. One question then. A question for everybody since we keep talking about the dribbling crap. And in my opinion, they both wings. Zacc is a wing, and Sarr is a wing. Sarr is not a center. Sarr is not a 5. He is not a center. So therefore, I'm gonna ask y'all straight up: who can dribble better, Zaccharie or Sarr?
Hey, I got some news for y'all. McCall Bridges has got sent to New York for Bojan Bogdanovic.
Hey, for real? Hold on,
which one? Mikal coming from where? Mikal coming from the Hornets, right?
No, Mikal coming from the Brooklyn Nets.
Wait. The Nets traded Bridges?
Traded Brooklyn Bridges.
That's it?
It's four unprotected first round picks.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Because I'm about to say Houston offered like 5.
They got a lot of draft picks.
He went where though?
Is that our bogey?
Wait. So
Mikal
Bridges went to the Knicks, right?
He went to complete the Villanova 4.
Wow. So that means New York they're out of OG Anunoby then.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But OG
on the list there.
Probably
better, in my opinion. Man, y'all love these lateral.
Wait a minute, there's a truck passing by. Is that our bogey?
No,
hey, no. I need to hear from y'all.
What's that man?
That's all we got bogey first.
Hey, this gonna tell me everything right now, though. Who got better handles, Sarr or Zacc? Who has better handles, Zacc or
Sarr. Let me tell you something, man. You say he's not a center, but every game, everything I saw him play, he played the 5.
Bro, y'all really think Sarr has better?
You don't even want to be a center. He considered himself a forward.
I'm saying every game I seen him play in a full game, and every game I seen him play in, he played the 5.
Listen, man.
Yeah, I know they just gave up like 5 first-round picks.
Y'all
listen,
talking
man.
about somebody else's bogey.
RJ, you tripping. You blitz tripping. That man's not gonna be the worst in this all draft.
And we still got this millstone
what's the
around
deal
our
again? What's the deal? What's the deal again?
It is. It's McCall Bridges for Bojan Bogdanovic, 4 unprotected first-round picks, a protected first-round pick from the Bucks, and an unprotected pick swap, and a second rounder.
Oh, I should have known it was somebody else's bogey.
Yeah.
Ours ain't worth that.
They sold the farm for a guy who's never been an all-star.
Oh, we do that every day.
I mean, at least DeJounte had made a team.
We do that every day. But let me say,
they're sending their 25, their 27,
are you
their
saying
29,
5? Are you saying 7 total picks and a pick swap?
Listen, they're sending their 25, their 27, their 29, their 31, a 25 from Milwaukee, a 2028 first pick swap in 2028, a 2025 second round pick for McCall Bridges, and a 2026 second round pick.
They trying to win. Boy, that better work out for the Knicks.
Boy,
It ain't no. But that's the thing, though. No, that's that Hawks right there, bro.
Hey, I'm looking back at
ain't no it better. No, they plan is that it is. They trying. They going for it. Simple as that.
Hey,
that's what you supposed to do. You figure it out later.
What can I give? Hey, what can I get for Murray then?
Huh? That's what I'm saying.
What can I get for Murray? Hey, you definitely don't. You definitely coming to ask me for Trey Young now.
You're not getting nothing for Murray.
Man, I would take that deal if I was the Brooklyn Nets too.
Murray. See, the thing is how tall is Bridges?
6'7", 6'8". But yeah,
6'7", 6'8", right? He can shoot and defend, right?
Yeah.
He can shoot and defend, right? Okay, I'm just saying though, like.
And he a 3, so
I ain't saying Zaccharie about to be that though, but like the league like those, the league want those, the league like
RJ about to explode over there.
I'm saying though, like y'all sitting there sleeping on it and stuff like that. I'm just saying,
you know what, man? I really hope the Hawks take this dude. I want the Hawks to take this dude because, man, I'm gonna get on this show and laugh my
No, you don't. I don't want to say that dude just for you to laugh. Head to the no.
I'm trying to see what I can get from Murray now, dog. That's a hard.
I'm saying I want to see that if the
price of the brick is going up.
Yeah, that price done went up. He gave up 7 picks.
And when it ain't what they had tomorrow because he ain't no 3.
Wow.
DJ not 6'8", man, and he ain't no wing defender.
No, but he a tall point guard.
Bridges is 6'8".
And Bridges not a defender.
Bridges is 6 foot.
Bridges not a defender.
Yes, bro. What? As soon as he don't have to do the offensive part or whatever, the defense part will come right back up more. What do you mean Bridges not a defender?
Is good.
What? He's not a defender.
He's a solid third option.
Bridges is
on the offensive side, yeah. He'll go offensive player, yeah.
Bridges is not.
He just can't be another.
Right, he is not a top 2-way player when you giving up 7 picks, 4 unprotected first round picks, and
he's not worth this package.
But what you gotta understand,
he's not even an all-star player.
The problem is that's the only way they gonna get him. Brooklyn been turned down stuff.
He's gonna overpay to make moves.
He's not even an all-star. 5. What was it? 4 unprotected.
Hey man,
a player.
They had to because Brooklyn been turning down everything else.
Hell no.
But look though, Hawks fans can keep saying that, and then at the same breath, in the next breath, get mad at the fact that the Hawks don't make no moves with.
I want to go for a legit all-star. What has he done in the league? I don't know. What he done?
Hey, bro, I'm just saying he can easily be an all-star with the Knicks.
He was second. He was runner-up in Defensive Player of the Year in 2020.
What I'm saying though, he play the way he plays. He played the way he plays. Let them be top 2 in the East again. I told y'all record coming to play all the time or whatever. People already favor him as a player or whatever. He can easily be a doggone reserve or something like that. Just from that move.
I don't really care what other teams are doing. What my team doing.
Jalen Brunson gonna carry the
No,
ball.
looking at
Donovan-
it,
that's a
looking at
They
Donovan
it,
still
Mitchell
got
type
what?
ball.
They still gonna have Randall, right? They still gonna have Randall. That's another offense, bro. His defense
Baby.
gonna go back and go up to where.
The price on Murray just went up.
Bro, you ain't paying for that, bro. For Murray though,
Murray
bro.
went up.
He's not a versatile wing defender who can also score the ball. It's just simple as that. Let's just be real. That's what we start with. You might can try and get that for JJ in a couple years. Try and go crazy something, but I ain't trying to give up JJ. But DJ Short, he's 6'5", man. It's new point guards coming to the league plenty every single year too, man. That's why I be concerned about Trey. And I'm like, bro, he got to make sure he own it. You know, because it's young.
I think we could get
players.
Brandon
I want
Ingram.
that
I think
deal,
we could
man.
get Brandon
We ain't even got access to make that type of move anyway.
If someone could give me that kind of
That's
offer
that.
for Trey Young, I think I would take it. But I mean,
Yeah, you gotta get more than that for Trey if they just gave
I'm
that.
saying, if you giving that out for Bridges, I need.
You gonna think about it. 4 unprotected.
Even though I said what I said, but Trey is not DJ.
It was
Trey is
5
Trey
total
now.
first
Come on.
round picks.
Wait, it's
One
5
of them-
unprotected?
Well, one of them's coming from the Bucks.
4.
No, 4.
It's 4 unprotected.
Four
A first
four
round pick from the
unprotected.
Bucks and a pick swap.
And a pick swap.
And a pick
Knicks-
swap.
The
And a
Knicks
second
realize
round.
that they got their fan base. Well, the fan base always there though, but they there, bro.
They got 7 first
So
round picks.
I
for this
thought
dude.
I'm confused
I mean,
because
they ain't
I
made
thought
the
they said they was
finals,
going
but
for a
they-
second star.
They did.
I feel like
This is it. This is their second
I
star.
guess they consider Bridges a star.
He's not.
They're gonna bring back Julius Randle too. So I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Technically speaking, bro, with Randall and Bridges, they be healthy, be a top 3 team in the East or whatever. They're
With
going
Jalen
to have a
Brunson?
second star in that mix.
That's crazy, man. So they traded all
There's
that
gonna be
for
2
OG
all-stars
Anunoby.
out of that mix.
They traded all that for OG Anunoby, let him leave. Well, I guess maybe they consider
I think
OG
they're probably trying
Anunoby.
to pick him back up.
Maybe they consider Bridges the better player.
I think they let Randall go before they let OG go.
You see that though, Demond? They just made a move for a guy who was what? "Quote unquote" a rental, was not guaranteed to be there, right? He gone, and then they just made another move. So point blank, bro, it ain't no excuse for the Hawks, man.
Well, here we go. Here's a thought. Here's a thought.
They figured the whole out.
Here's a thought. Hold on. Here's a thought. Now that they are in rebuild mode, maybe they'll give up Cam Johnson.
I don't want that scrub.
You think Cam was
Maybe.
scrub?
I mean, you got to
What we
kick the
gonna do with
tires.
him?
Kick the tires on it, but I mean, if you drafting Richardson,
Where
that
he
kind of
gonna
defeats
play?
purpose.
I mean, come off the bench, all right? I guess.
Yeah, I know. That's a 6
like
man.
Cam.
What you gonna do for us?
I mean, I
Oh,
like
so
Cam.
so y'all think?
I'm
Oh,
always
y'all
down.
not
Oh,
thinking
are
that
you talking
Cam
about
Johnson
instead of
was-
Brandon? You talking about instead of Brandon Ingram? You talking
You
about
gotta
instead
be-
of Brandon Ingram?
I'd
here?
rather have Bogey as my 6 man than Cam Johnson to be honest.
Why you gotta be your 6 man? Why we can't have all of them, y'all? I mean, Def win.
Well,
man.
that's what I'm saying. Who's if you draft Richardson, why would you get Cam Johnson? Unless
He's
coming
not a
off the
3,
bench?
so I wouldn't
get all them niggas, bro.
He not a
Bro.
3.
I don't want another
so
6'4"
I don't think that works.
So you don't want a 6'8", 210-pound, 39% from 3-point shooter.
I like Cam game.
Where's he gonna play?
I was thinking. I thought you were saying Cam.
You thought I was talking about Cam Thomas, right?
Yeah, I thought you was talking about Cam Thomas.
No, I'm talking about Cam Johnson.
Cam a free agent.
Where's
Cam
Cam
a free
Johnson?
agent.
Cam Johnson gonna play.
Cam Johnson a free agent.
We can trade for him. We got to trade
He's not,
exception.
right?
Got
I mean, but it's Cam.
We got to trade for him, but we got to trade exception.
I'm sitting here looking at Michael Porter Jr. might be in a position trade from Denver, man. Michael Porter Jr. man, he's up for it, man.
I'm straight on that.
I'm just saying.
Hey man,
I'm just putting it out there. The players that may be available, and the only reason if Trey gonna be on the team, him and Michael Porter Jr. have very good chemistry, man. They have some very.
I take him. I just don't see Denver letting him go. Not this season.
No, they already talking about that. I'm sitting here reading it right now. They got to make a decision either sign KCP or Michael Porter. I'm reading it right now. I'm reading it. They trying to make some money move. I'm reading it right now. And this coming from I'm reading it. Okay. Denver Nuggets make roster moves before free agent. So they're already talking about it.
Yeah, because they're trying to get out of that second. I think they're in the second April.
Yeah, exactly. And they have to make it.
Well, I mean, the Nets owner. Remember, Demond? I told you like a month ago. The Nets owner said it was blowing it up. So it's not totally. Just
Well, but
what
guess what?
Surprising.
That same month ago, he also said they did well. 2 months before that, They had just turned down Houston. Houston offered them all their own first round picks. I think the total.
But they got the same thing. So
they was gonna give him 4 first round picks. But guess what? A month ago, the owner had a little forum, and he said he wasn't gonna trade Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, they bid him, put another star with it.
Building block of a championship team. Just to turn around and trade. If I'm a Nets fan, I'm mad.
I didn't hear that. But hey, man, that's an offer that would blow anybody
away.
He said that.
Let me be quiet.
He said
the Nets
he said they was gonna blow it up because they want to sustain success.
I mean, now all they gotta do is dump. Now all they gotta do is dump Ben Simmons.
I thought Ben Simmons was retiring.
Who told you that bullshit?
Bro, Ben Simmons was retiring, bro.
Hey, Ben Simmons gonna come back. Fido.
No, he just posted a video shooting all them threes.
So workout video coming up next week.
So what do you think?
Bro,
so you think you could get Brandon? You think you could get Brandon Ingram for DJ straight up now?
Man, I don't
probably could. Probably.
No, because that money don't work.
Because the Pelicans.
Oh yeah, you gotta add a little something.
They really getting off Ingram because they just don't want to pay him. That's what it really is. They don't want to pay him.
I take him, but I don't want to pay him either.
Well, you're gonna have to pay him if you give up DJ. Because you're giving up a great value contract to take on a rental for him to leave. If he leave, we fucked. We don't got no more assets after DJ.
So how credible is Mark Stein?
He's pretty credible. He about credible as me, so you can listen to him.
Say what?
You go ahead, Kool-Aid. You listen.
No, I'm just asking. How credible he is. I mean, because he already came to the conclusion that we're gonna trade Trey or DJ. So,
I mean, everybody know that. Well, everybody know that DJ already been.
Bro, but it had came out there was a possibility because they said the problem was not the front court.
Wait a minute.
And it made us think that Landry was going to keep DJ and Trey.
No, a lot of people around the league and saying,
I think they're going to trade him, man, because, I mean, really, we don't have no other way, to be honest, when I'm looking at it. We don't have no assets to get better. He's our best asset. If you could, I mean, he's on an amazing contract, but, I mean, if you can address a need by moving DJ, I think you do it. I think both of them could work. You know, everybody tell me no, it can't, but I think
listen, bro, the Hawks are not trading DeJounte Murray, bro. They're not doing it because
they've been taking calls. The only reason he ain't been moved because they haven't liked the offers.
Listen, bro, they're not gonna trade him because one, they're not gonna get the offer that they're looking for. That's number one. And I think somewhere deep down, for whatever reason, the front office just believes it can work. I don't know why, but that's just, I think the front office just really believes it can work.
That's
well, he's not getting traded because Tony cheap ass ain't going into the second apron. As soon as we sign the number 1 pick, we in the second apron.
You only for surely move DJ because you're trying to rebuild or is like just an extreme like toxic situation or like DJ demanded it. But if like they feel like everybody cool necessarily can work together and combined with the fact, like you said, it ain't nothing that's like blowing their socks off, like, okay, cool, like we can't pass that up. Yeah, right. He ain't gonna go nowhere. He gonna be right here.
Yeah, they're not. That's why I said the Hawks are not trading DeJounte Murray, bro, because there's not an offer that's blowing their socks off, and two, I truly believe deep down they believe in those two together for whatever reason. I don't know why,
but we can't be mad at that because as Hawks fans, what are y'all gonna be more upset at, right? Are you gonna be more upset that DJ is here, or you'll be pissed off that we moved DJ and you felt like, yeah, we got finessed or we got less than?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really care about getting finesse because finesse, I mean, we thought that Minnesota got finesse, bro.
Well, not that, but you feel like you just gave him away then. You did not get
I never thought Minnesota got finesse.
Listen, man, if you're winning, nobody cares because I remember all of us, myself included, we were like, bro, Minnesota got finesse, bro, for giving up all that for Rudy Gobert. Turns out it kind of worked out.
I mean, Rudy, what they gave up, Rudy was a defensive player of the year. Now, I ain't talking about something like
and
that.
And the money had the man. Y'all be forgetting about money.
No, that's like that was meeting it because Rudy was already a big time player. He was an all-star and he was a defensive player of the year and stuff like that. Like so, basically, in a nutshell, Rudy demanded that. It just Rudy ain't got fans. Point blank. Period. It's like Donovan Mitchell. He demanded that, but he ain't got I ain't gonna say he ain't got fans. It'll be like, dang, the Cavs made a move, but Rudy just ain't got no fans like that, bro. So folks just be slick hating on him. But the stuff
that's crazy, man.
What I'm saying,
Rudy was a
really
great
want.
player,
I'm just asking, do fans want DJ just straight up he need to get out of here, gone to the extent that like
no.
I ain't saying they will salary dump him, but like I'm saying, bro, we don't get equal value or like really great. I'm looking for like
see, Mike, here's my thoughts on that. Here's my thoughts on that, man. If the front office actually has a plan, then I'm cool with it. Even if it's a quote unquote finesse. But you actually have to have a plan put in place because you can't just trade them away and not have somebody that you truly believe in to fill the position. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I wouldn't mind it, but it actually has to be a plan in place. They actually have to have some movement.
But
you can't.
RJ, when they shopped DJ at mid, Atlanta Hawks, I'm saying it again, Atlanta Hawks would have taken Reeves and Hachimura for DJ. He would have been gone when they shopped him. I'm looking at another Mark Stein, and they saying now, and they gonna all those things that they put out there, the shop DJ, they gonna put it out there again in the free agency thing that's finna happen next month, and they gonna fish him again. And they're gonna fish back at that. Now I've seen a three-way trade and everything that came up with him and that. So they gonna shop him again. They've been shopping him.
But here's the thing, Kool-Aid. It's just like with the whole Clint Capella thing during that last year's draft when the Hawks, I think they low-key really wanted Lively, but they wouldn't trade Clint Capella for some damn reason. I just don't see the Hawks really pulling the trigger on it, to be honest. Like, I think the Hawks want something where it's like, hey, man, somebody gave the Hawks like 4 first-round picks, a player swap, all for DJ. That's something that the Hawks are looking for. But I think that's where
y'all see that right there? Bridges requested a trade to the Knicks.
Okay. Well, I mean, all his homeboys is playing there.
How come nobody requested a trade to Atlanta?
Well, his
whole
college teammates was in.
I'm just saying, man. Like we never get players requesting to come to Atlanta.
See, that's the point I'm making. Trade probably gonna be requesting to be traded to a specific team. That's a possibility when it comes to trade.
The Nets and the Rockets just made a trade basically for Brooklyn to get its own picks back.
Yep, they swapped there go right there. I'll show it to you right there.
They sent some picks out so they can get their own picks back. You know what that means? They're going
right here
to rebuild.
Brooklyn has a deal with Houston to return the Nets 2026 first round pick.
For the Suns
2027 Suns first round pick. So they must think the Rockets must think the Suns is gonna be trash in 27.
Yeah. Or it's more Brooklyn saying, well, shit.
Why would they hook Brooklyn
they want their own picks.
But if you know the Nets are rebuilding, why would Houston give up that 26 first round pick?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. The Suns might implode though. It's very possible.
So what else? The Houston had to get some. Oh, Rockets acquire 2025 right to swap Houston, Oklahoma City first for 2025 Suns first round pick. To swap Houston. So they have the Houston, Oklahoma City pick. And next year, if the Suns are shitty, they can swap with the Suns. Okay.
Hey, man, the Knicks are going into full rebuild mode, man. Hey, man, you know.
We got to. I'm waiting for some.
They started that when they traded away Kyrie Irving and Harden and Kevin Durant. That was already started.
Yeah. I mean, you know, but that's why I say, man, for the Hawks, though, a rebuild won't start until unless you trade Trey Young away. That's the only way you start.
So,
What is wrong with this thing?
Oh, did y'all see this right here? Let me show y'all this. Let me know if y'all about it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kicking the tires on this. The Hawk, I gotta get in. I gotta get involved right here. What y'all think? Rockets are gearing up picks to convince us. Listen, if the Suns get rid of KD and the Rockets get them, that means they're probably gonna get a whole bunch of picks, thinking they might try to reset. Which means the Rockets gonna have KD and they pick. They can't. Why would they do that? They just gave us Houston has their 27 pick and right to swap in 25. So why would the Suns get rid of KD? Because then they'll be worse. They don't even get that pick next year.
I think KD might have asked out.
Hey man, maybe I don't know.
Pretty peeved.
Wow.
Shit, I'm ready for some Hawks news now. Shit, let's go.
Man, Hawks ain't
That's
doing
what I was
nothing.
talking about, man.
I know we ain't doing shit.
We gonna do something, man. I feel it, man. We gonna do something, man.
That's about it.
I'm telling you, man. We gonna do something, man.
Kool-Aid, you know what that feeling is that you got? It's called gas. They ain't doing nothing, bro.
It might be gas. It might be gas, man. I don't know, but man, I call myself a Kool-Aid drinker because I'm always trying to be drinking the Kool-Aid.
I'm telling you, bro. You know what the Hawks gonna do? They gonna take
I ain't telling no story. I be wrong a lot because I want my team to win. You see what I'm saying?
Of course.
So I'm pulling and hoping that these guys are gonna go get these free agents, man, and they're gonna put together a team that's gonna win.
Hawks re-signed Wes Matthews.
Oh, that's big. That's big right there. That's big.
Yeah.
Say it
ain't man. All right, family, we're gonna go ahead and close the show, man. Hey, family, we're gonna be back here tomorrow, man, for the draft. Draft is at 8:00 Eastern time, so we're gonna fire it up about 7:30. So it could be nice and warmed up for this supposed to be exciting franchise changing event, but for us, it's just I don't know. Just pick whoever want to play in Atlanta, I guess at this point. Shit.
Hey man, take Reed Shepherd's little ass.
Dalton Connect.
Take Reed Shepherd, man.
Kyle Filipowski.
Let's get Reed and Dalton.
Y'all gonna be on Zac's team tomorrow afternoon.
I'm not playing
Hey,
around.
Demar, you doing the stream tomorrow for the draft?
I'm not playing around.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I'm pulling for Sarr all the way
we're
up.
Gonna be here. The draft is at 8, so we're gonna be here at 7:30. We're gonna start.
Stephon Castle, baby. Take Stephon Castle.
Take care,
Let's
man.
go.
All right,
Atlanta.
Jack.
Let's go.
All right, family. I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man.
Easy.
So, and make sure y'all hit that like button. Don't forget, be back here tomorrow, man, for the draft. Salute to those who going to the draft party. Go on stream that Jeezy concert while you at it. You feel me? And we out of here, man. Peace. Let's roll.